1. Good evening, folks, and welcome back to a BLS live stream. It's been a while. Obviously, hang on, is it working? Yes, it is working. Right, I'm going to very quickly. This is going to really be a pain in the backside. Now I've got it display capture. There you go, sorted. So, good evening, folks. As you can see, we are here. On the North Yorkshire Moors Railway in TS. Sam, can you just check we've got audio? If it's working okay?
It is.
That's good.
I am confirming, but you are sharing your screen so they could see the YouTube studio and pretty much everything.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, well, yeah, it's because you're doing display capture. That would
Yeah,
be it.
yeah. It was the only way I could think to get that thing to work was a problem. But yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. Okay, guys, welcome to the live stream. So, obviously, as you know, it is the 1K subscribers celebrations, and we're going to start with a Gala on the North Yorkshire Moors Railway. So, joining me is, as always, Sam Beeman.
Hello. How are we doing?
We're also
We've got some hellos already.
Oh,
we've got
okay.
Jan Pez. I can't say your name, mate. But hello, and Steam Train Boy 1570 is here as well.
Good evening to you all. We've now got 8 viewers so far already. That's incredible. We've only just started. We've not even done anything yet. So as you can see, here, we've got a black 5, number 45212, and a standard 5. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the black 5 up for a run up from Gromont to Pickering. And then we'll come back down on a pair of 25s, and then we'll then go back up to Pickering again behind on the standard 5, and then double head these two back to Gromont. So, with no further ado, we'll jump straight in. I'm going to set the cab up. Drain taps open.
So this reskin. This is a reskin that's available from BLS, and this is a reskin by Daniel Wyatt, which is available via the BLS website. All the links for the website and everything is all in the description of the video if anyone wants to go and download it. Same with the route, it's all available on the website for everyone to download.
And already we have a problem with that crossing. The crossing is not working, even though I've got it to work. So that could be a case of my brakes are not off. Let's try the vacuum, get some brakes off, open some carriage doors, build my fire up. Yeah, we hope you're all keeping well despite these slightly wet times we are currently facing, or these stormy times. I'm waiting to make sure the doors are shut. I don't want to start off with half the bloody doors open. Good evening, Fraser. Hello, welcome to live stream. Hello, Southern Steam Spotter. Welcome to the live stream. Blimey, Sam, we've jumped up from 8 viewers to 10 now. That's incredible.
Excellent.
We've got the railway from the guard.
Well, it's a big occasion, you know. This is our first event for the 1K Subscribers Festival. We're looking to bring all kinds of different events over the course of this month and next.
Yeah, we're going to end up going straight for these crossing gates. They're not working again. That's the one problem with this crossing, is it doesn't work properly.
It depends. You need to set it up and script it, but obviously sometimes it can be a little bit temperamental.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good idea, but it can be very temperamental.
Oh, now that would be telling, Steam Train Boy 1570. Take a look at what locos there are in the yard as we go past the depot and what rolling stock's in the yard. That'll answer your question.
Like your BMG Black 5, don't you?
Oh yes.
It's like one of your favourite locos in TS. Right, so the plan is to head up to Pickering with 45212, and then we've got a diesel hauled service from Pickering to Gromont after this, haven't we?
Yep.
And we're going to try and get 2 round trips in if possible.
Sam, I'm going to do 2 round trips. I am going to do 2 round trips.
Oh, you're definitely going to do it? Okay,
yeah.
that's not bad then. Alright.
So, there's the first of the locos we're passing. D6700. This is also on our website. I think Lewis made this reskin, didn't he? I believe. I think.
He did indeed.
We've got a pair of 20s there. We've got some Mark 1s.
Yeah, the 20s, they were some lovely reskins done by Mr. Braddock.
We have
also
a
got another one of
37
Lewis's reskins.
and also a 31 hiding behind it. Got the green on the pen.
Yeah, that 31 was a really, really good reskin. That was like the first in sort of a new era of reskins. You know, it had restricted headboards and all sorts on it. Really brilliant pack made by Will.
Good evening, George. Welcome to the live stream. Hello.
How are we doing on the fire?
Plenty of fire.
I shall actually be driving a steam locomotive this weekend. I'm going to go and pop up to Mr. Devison's this weekend to drive Lady Anne again.
Fair enough. I'm trying to stop us from priming currently. We've got too much water in the boiler at the minute. So I've got the sanders on to try and stop us from losing speed, but trying to stop the damn thing from priming at the minute with very, very little luck.
Steam Train Boy says that we don't appear to be short of steam, so yeah, that's always a good thing, isn't it? So has anyone in the chat used the North York Moors Railway route yet? What do you guys think of it? Do you enjoy using it? Is it a route that you enjoy driving on? Let us know in the comments if it's something that you enjoy. We're always open to feedback. Feedback's always good. So the Locomotive Engineer Gaming is 45212. It's a reskin done by Daniel Wyatt. It's available via the BLS website. It requires the Bossman Games Black 5. We're currently driving it from Gromont to Pickering. And once we get to Pickering, it will be a diesel service back down to Gromont. We're going to be doing 2 round trips this evening.
Steam from Gromont to Pickering, diesel back, and then vice versa on the return.
Engineer Gaming, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed the route. Yeah, it was a very long project. It took a lot longer than expected, to be honest. but then it is a long line, you know, it's not a short route. It's a good, what, 16, 17 miles, I think the official Moors is, isn't it?
18 miles, I think. 18 miles, I believe.
Okay,
18.
so it's a long route.
Yeah.
And it certainly took a long time to update it to what it is. But to be honest, I think we're just glad to get it out there now, really. We're glad to see the back of it for the moment, anyway. We do have plans, obviously, to extend down to Whitby in the future and add all other little bits and pieces to it. But for now, our main focus will be on Spa Valley Railway and getting that released. Fraser, yeah, we're all good. It's just me, Jake and Lewis in the chat at the minute, but we might get some more staff joining later on. Yeah, we're all good.
Oh, so I do it.
Oh yeah, yes you do.
Is that why I wasn't introduced or anything?
Well, you were quiet,
Yeah,
sorry.
fair, Jack, you didn't introduce.
I thought I had done. I did, I definitely did.
Arnold was here, but he's up to go.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
there we are then.
Yeah, you can pick. But Arnold was here at the time you were introducing. We're like, right.
Alarm kid, I always get out of memory error when driving the Black 5. Well, there's definitely something wrong with your Black 5, mate. I recommend reinstalling it.
Yeah, I dropped BMG a message on there, or email them, or whatever else. Sam, this is a question for you from Steam Train Boy. Beeman, we've got a question for you, mate.
But will it have the mainline connection at Erridge? It will do, yes. Yep, will do. You won't be able to drive on the main line all the way down to London. That's one thing you won't be able to do. It's just going to include the preserve section, but obviously you will have the main line link, as it were, at Erridge, yeah. With this sound pack from Steam Sound Supreme. Yeah, to be fair, I have heard that the Black 5 sound pack, like the more recent update for the BMG Black 5 sound pack by Steam Sound Supreme, did actually cause a few issues with the loco. I have heard.
Yeah, the
the
problem is with it now, Sam, is that it breaks the large ejector, so I'm not using the large ejector, I'm just using the small ejector.
Right, okay, that's weird. I don't know why it does that.
No, normally.
The thing is, obviously we get asked this question and it's like, well, to be honest, we don't really know. The best person to ask about it would be Matt from SSS. He's really the only person who can fix it. Get some good screenshots there.
So we'll put it in the chat. Let me know what you think of it. Is that any good, do you think, Sam? Come on, load up your gat. That's not bad, is it?
Oh yes, a lovely shot. It's a lovely shot. Certainly, I think this route looks the best in autumn.
Yeah, it does.
All the colours and stuff. It really makes it nice. Yeah. is this using the new SSS sound pack then, Jake?
Yes.
Yeah. I think I've still got the original installed. I don't think I've updated to the new one yet. It's all part of the newsletter, isn't it? I've got the one that's free in the newsletter. Yeah. Oh, that does sound nice, doesn't it? That is a lovely beat. The Black 5 was BMG's first, like, proper advanced steam locomotive, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
And even to this day, it still holds. To this day, it still holds up.
Please ignore the little bit of camera stutter then. Graphics stutter, sorry. Unfortunately, this route does suffer from graphics tile lag, yeah.
And I know a lot of comments that we get are like related to Pickering, about the frame rates around Pickering. That's something that just cannot be helped. It's because of how the asset of Pickering Station has been made. It's all one entire asset. It's got a lot to load in, and unfortunately it's not something that we can fix. Down to the original author's building of the asset.
So we'll stop here briefly. We'll set the points, get the road. I'm going to put some water in the boiler because I've just noticed that we've only got half a glass of water. That's not, or just under half a glass of water. I've never noticed the peak. The
Fraser,
there. Go on, what you say, Beeman?
Fraser Spa Valley Railway is. There's going to be a video on it soon, sometime during next week, I believe. This is another event for our 1K subscriber festival. We're going to be showing off a sneak peek preview of the Spa Valley Railway, and it's going to be behind the Class 31. So you'll be able to see for yourself then of all the updates and what it looks like. And I'm pretty sure some people are going to be excited to see that. So yeah, so stay tuned. We will show off Spa Valley at some point very soon. Engineer Gaming, you have these A3s and A4s, proper British locos. What do we have to say about that then, Jake? Think that Black 5s, A3s and A4s are proper British locos?
I'm a Midland and Western man, so I quite like the Black 5s. I'm not so fussed by Eastern stuff myself, but that's just me. We've got the railway from the guard, green flag, off we go.
We did a review on the A3s earlier on today, didn't we, for a test stream?
Yes, we did, on my channel, yes.
Yeah, so if anyone is interested, check out our post on our YouTube channel. You'll be able to see in the community posts area. I put a post up earlier on the YouTube posting area, as it were, of mine and Jake's look at the A3s as the Caledonia works. So if anyone is interested in having a look and seeing our views on it, head over there and have a look at that video. Oh, look, your wheel slipping there.
Hence me vigorously trying to wind the reverser back to stop the thing from slipping. I would contact SSS directly, Alarm Kid. I'd contact them directly because it's something that I know I spoke to SSS myself, and they said it's not something they can do anything with at the minute. So they're aware of it, and they're taking a look at what they can do.
Yeah, I just also want to put this out there, guys. Thank you ever so much for 1,000 subscribers. Like, honestly, it does mean the world to us, like, and the rest of the BLS team. To be honest with you, I never thought that we'll make it this far.
No, I didn't.
Because wasn't it last year that we had the 500 subscribers festival? And now this year we've literally gained 500 subscribers within a year, which is absolutely fantastic. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you, Fraser. Yep, we're looking forward to bringing it to you as well. It'll be a very nice route once it's out. Yeah, it's just on the 15 mile an hour.
Yeah. I'm sort of running the fire down now slightly because we're downhill. For the next bit, it's all downhill.
That sounded nice. It's a lovely whistle. Does have some good whistles, I'll give it that.
It's a shame it's not looped, but
I mean, to be fair, it doesn't always have to be looped.
oh no.
It's like when you get DCC sound chips, you know, like model railway DCC sound chips, like they don't tend to have looped whistles for steam engines, they just tend to have a load of different whistles, which, to be fair, is quite cool. Alarm Kid, Mid-Norfolk Railway is going to be resuming development soon. That had a period of being paused, mostly due to the fact that the Brecklin Line Alpha had been discontinued from the GU Studios website, which is the main route template for the Mid-Norfolk Railway, and the actual route template and Brecklin Line is now property of ATS, and we're in talks with ATS about hosting it on Alan Thompson Simulations and British Locomotive Studios so that we can get around that. So they will help us out with it and supply the assets that we need, so when we do release it there won't be any issues for the public. So it will resume and I'll get underway with it as soon as I can. But I will be honest here, it did go for a period of being paused and a lot of development ceased on it for a little while. But we'll try and we'll get back on it onto it as soon as we can now. Also, another thing that is quite difficult with the Mid-Norfolk is getting reference material, because with the bridge out down at Wyndham, it makes it harder for me to get down because I have to commute. So with essentially the main line link of the Mid-Norfolk Railway out of action at the minute because the bridge is out, it makes it more difficult for me to get down there to get reference material. Do we have a favourite section of the line or favourite station? I'm guessing that's related to the North York Moors, what we're driving on now.
Oh, blimey, that's accelerated a bit
My
since the last look.
favourite section. My favourite section. That's quite a difficult one. I think personally, my favourite section is Pickering to Newbridge. I just really like the work that's been done on the foliage down that way. I think it's just probably my favourite part of the route. That and between Newbridge and Levisham, where you see the moors, like how it really looks like the moors, and it captures the feel of the moors, where you've got all that sort of open scenery. I think they're probably like my favourite parts of the route.
Am I going to end up? Nope. Yep, I'm going to go through again.
Itty Bitty Adventures, hello, welcome to the stream.
Good
Don't worry, you're not
evening.
late. Anyone can join at any time. We're running this until probably 11:30, so...
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even though it says 7:30 to 10:30, by the time Jake's done another round trip, it'll probably end up being 11:30, to be honest.
Yeah. And it's getting on for 8 o'clock now. It's just before 8 o'clock. It's 2 minutes before 8 o'clock, so we're not even at Pickering yet.
So currently we're driving 45212 Itty Bitty Adventures, and we're heading down towards Pickering. Once we get to Pickering, we'll be taking control of a diesel service from Pickering to Gromont.
Well, what will happen is, Sam, we'll uncouple 45212, she'll go and hide in the loop, and then we'll take the diesels back.
You'll subscribe. Oh, thank you very much, Itty Bitty Adventures. Thank you for subscribing. Exactly, as Lewis says, every little bit helps.
Yep.
Every little helps, but that's just a test gun thing, isn't it? Do you have a 9F you can get out? Unfortunately not. Oh, we didn't place the 9F down, did we, Jay?
No.
Didn't think of that. To be fair, we didn't think of that. But then again,
It's not a BLS thing,
stream,
is it?
Yeah, the stream is mostly based on, because obviously it's our 1K subs celebrations, we're using British Locomotive Studios based reskins within this stream. So all of the locomotives featured within this stream, British Locomotive Studios have had some sort of involvement in.
And not just locomotives, rolling stock too. I'm not going to say what, but I will say very easy. I want to say something. Keep a very close eye out as we approach Pickering, but also on the return to Gromont, because there may be a few little Easter eggs in there to spot. And we're not going to tell you what, are we, though, Sam? I don't even know if Lewis knows what we've placed down. Cause I don't think Lewis was here when we were placing them down. But I better jump back in the cab. Otherwise,
there's a couple
up.
of work in progress reskins dotted about on here in places, if anyone can spot.
I don't even remember how many we've put down, to be honest, so...
Yeah.
I like this bit. This bit's nice.
BUB Adventures. So currently we have 45212 out and about on the line. We've got D7628 Sybilla, D7659, which are 2 Class 25s, 73156, and then there's a few locomotives on display at Gromont, which we passed earlier, wasn't there?
Yep. In fact, actually, a little thing for our viewers currently, if you, as we throughout this evening stream, if you can spot some of our little Easter eggs we may have put in the various locations, see if you can spot what we've placed down, and let us know in the comments what you think, or what you think you may have seen placed around the routes. And I suppose at the end well, yeah, just let us know, see if you can spot anything. You may be right, you may be wrong. I am struggling to keep the speed down, which is a problem.
Yeah, you're downhill now, aren't you?
Yeah, all the way. The problem is also here, Sam, it drops to 15 mile an hour around here as well. At the end of this straight section, I think, it's there. So we're actually pretty much on top of it.
What really annoys me about this YouTube chat
Go on.
is I've got this like heart emoji literally in the way.
Yeah,
So
I know.
Whenever somebody comments, the heart is in the way, and I can't really read the entire message. It's really annoying, actually.
I wonder how this would look on a route builder on Train Sim World 4. That's an interesting question, to be honest. That's actually a very interesting question. I'm going to have to get this out of the cab, because I don't know. If there's anyone at the hole, we'll stop. If not, we won't bother. Oh, listen to the flange squeal from the engine.
I would imagine that this route would be very difficult to make in Train Sim World 4.
Probably, yeah.
I've had a brief look at the editor and how it looks, and yeah, it.
Oh, okay.
It's very advanced compared to something like TS. Oh yeah, it certainly would be nice if someone could make it into TSW, because that would be really good if someone made the North York Moors in it. I'd like to see more preserved lines into TSW, to be honest with you. Because I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, don't like preserved lines because you only go 25 mile an hour. We like speed, you know, it's like, yeah, but there is some people out there who like a nice relaxing drive along a preserved railway and just admire the scenery, you know.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's, you know, there is still benefits to preserved lines.
Oh yeah, definitely. The thing is, on a preserve line, you can trundle along, you don't have to worry about your fire, you can drop your fire mass as low as you can, and you can just run along at leisurely speed. I found with mainline running, you've got to keep the water in your glass a lot higher in order to keep that steam up a lot more. And you can see here, because we're downhill here, I've continuously got my hand on the brakes.
You know, a route that I'd love to see in Train Sim World is the Swanage Railway, because that's something that I personally feel isn't too long and it isn't too short.
Sam, I'm going to stop for this halt. We've got people on the platform on it.
Okie dokie. Yeah, because one thing I will say is about, and this goes for like West Somerset Railway and TSW, is it is so long, and to be honest with you, I think it's a little bit too long. I'd quite like to see a shorter preserved line model, where you can just trundle back and forth from locations, and have fun doing it, passing locos, you know, constantly stopping at stations. It's good fun, you know. That's what I'd like to see. And something like the Swanage Railway that's 5 miles long, that's ideal for it.
Ah! I've got a blind curve here, I can just see out the bloody window. Are all the doors shut? No. It's the answer to that. The problem is I don't even know whether she's getting on or not. Let's have a look. Yeah, okay, we're clear to go. Run away from the guard, green flag. Come on.
The steam train collection in TSW is a bit short at EB advantage there. But also remember though, it still is quite new to the game. We haven't had steam within TSW for, well, we haven't had it for a long time. It only came into TSW, what, about, was it a year ago? Or
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
So it's still quite new to the game because we went for so many years with just diesel and electric. The only thing I will say about steam locomotives in Train Sim World is the drivability of them. They're very arcadey, and there's a reason for that. So you're never going to have a really advanced steam locomotive in TSW. It's just never going to happen. You're never going to get the advanced steam chest or anything like that because of the console. Because Train Sim World has been put onto gaming consoles can only take so much. Can't have anything too advanced on it because it's not designed for it. And this is the issue with putting simulators on consoles. They're not really designed for gaming consoles. Gaming consoles are really designed for stuff like first-person shooters, you know, adventure games, and you know, just your average video game. Really, you know, simulations are a lot more advanced and need to be on more high-tech machines. And that is the only down point that I will say about Train Sim World steam locos, is that they're never going to be as advanced as TS Classic ones. And I suppose that's where TS Classic is always going to have a selling point, because people are going to want to go to TS Classic for stuff like this BMG Black 5 and locomotives like this.
Yeah, that's true. The thing for me, I also don't do TSW, but for me TS Classic's nice because you've got that more, it's advanced. And obviously Lewis likes to drive his 37, so again it's that thing where, as you can see what I'm doing here, I'm being really realistic with the brakes. I'm sort of dropping the brakes down to 15 inches of vacuum, releasing them, dragging them on, off, on.
South Devon Railway for TSW4, that would be nice. Yeah, that's a nice relatively lengthed route. It's not too long, not too short. Again, that's another one that would be good. Hawker class, Castle class, yep, that would also be nice. Yeah, that would also be nice on TSW. I mean, there's one coming for TS Classic, as we all know, which I think a lot of us are excited for, aren't we, Jake?
Oh yes, the castle will be very nice when it's finished.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Sam, this load's going to be fun for the two deals on the return, isn't it? What is it, 7 coaches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. That's going to make those 225s growl like hell on the return.
Oh yes.
But it's looking forward to some 25 thrash. Yeah, that's true, Alarm Kid. I'm looking forward to the new AP142 pack as well. Very nice that will be. Yeah.
Been teased, hasn't it?
you do have to have quite a decent computer to run TS Classic. I've got a custom machine. I think Sam's got a custom machine. It's one of those things, really.
Yeah, the trouble with TS Classic is it's quite old, and you know, even on really high spec PCs, it's always going to have the odd issue like the dump. That's something that can never be removed. But yeah, it does require, I would say, a high spec PC. Otherwise, you're just going to get really bad lag. Especially on this route. This route's not for low-end PCs, I will say that. Pacers used on the Wary lines, but Pacers never ran on the Wary lines though, did they, Jake? The Pacer?
I don't think so, no. You're more likely to see them on lines like Hope Valley. I don't know about 1990s, but as far as in the early 2000s, I've never been aware of them. It's more sprinters, so 150s, 153s, 156s, 158s, things like that, maybe 170s as well.
Yeah, Pacers kind of.
Oh my God, we're doing there.
They ran sort of north, didn't they? Up north.
Yeah.
More really. And down in Wales as well. Arriva had some.
And on the Great Western Riviera line as well. That's a line people often forget. They're running the Riviera lines. We're on the peg.
Nice to see East Somerset Railway in TS Classic. East Somerset Railway is actually in TS Classic Southern Steam Spot. You can get it from UK Train Sim.
Well, you could until UK Train Sim. It's not really available anymore, is it, from UKTS now?
I mean, I'm not sure if you can still download it. You might be able to.
I actually got a disc copy from the original BiMesh tools when it was first released. I've not got it installed, mind, or I don't think I have, at least. I did have at one point. Before
Funny enough, I did ask.
Yes, I know I'm speeding.
I did ask Second Valve about the East Somerset Railway because he's the one who's currently
is he?
got the permits from Mesh Tools. Yeah, Second Valve, the guy who did the Swanage Railway. I did ask him about it, if he wanted it hosted in the UKTS community area on our website, but
yeah,
apparently he's got other ideas for it. So who knows? It might end up, you know, appearing in the future on Steam Sound Supreme or something.
But be nice.
I think he has plans for it.
Have I got to draw up right trucks with a signal to be able to clear the crossing? Sam, how far do I have to stop in order to clear the crossing?
I would suggest. See, that's a difficult one. I don't know. I would suggest using the free key to look at the back of your train. But I would say pull up to the signal.
Well,
then
yeah, I've worked it out. You stop with the front portion of this next to this marker, then you're just about there, really. So we'll open the doors, turn the injector off. We'll clear the points in a minute as well. I'll try not to slip again out of another station. Is that going to clear? It might do as I approach, it might clear, mightn't it?
Alarm Kid 23, I don't know, to be honest. So that's something that we'll need to see when AP have released the 142, whether it'll be user controlled or not. We'll have to end up looking at that.
What do you mean user controlled?
But yeah, bounce.
What do you mean user controlled?
The bounce factor.
Oh.
The bounce factor.
Yeah, that's true. I reckon it probably will be, to be honest, but who knows? Right, I think all the doors have closed, so we're right way. Green flag from the guard.
Evening, George Beanie. CB Adventures, might be nice to see some in real life train spotting content in the future. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why we couldn't do train spotting content in the future. I mean, we do the BLS vlog series where we go out on trips out to places. Quite recently we did the Haverhill lines, I think it was. Yeah, the rediscovering lost lines around Haverhill. We did a lot of little bits and pieces with that with me and Jordan. We did the Lady Anne steam up at Faversham, the Faversham weekend. So we do occasionally do sort of videos of out and about, not just train sim stuff.
Oh, you're too nice, Itty Bitty Adventures. You're too kind. I don't know this route that well, so I'm a little bit sketchy on my route knowledge of it. But I'm trying my best.
I'm okay, George. Yeah, it's a very soggy day. And
Oh,
unfortunately,
you're so true
unfortunately, I'm heading out this weekend. So I'm going to be in it.
I've got to admit, Alarm Kid 23, that would be nice, and they did release it next week. It could be another review for me and Beamer to do. Whether it will happen, who knows? You just don't know.
I used to volunteer at the Con Valley Railway. I don't do it as much anymore. To be fair, I just lost time and I'm committed to other things now. But I plan to volunteer at another heritage railway in the future. Yeah, you volunteer at the club, don't you?
Yeah, not so much anymore.
Trend.
Without sounding harsh, I've kind of haven't got the interest I did have. I haven't done much volunteering this year at all, really, if any. I think my driver competency is probably expired now. And to be honest, I just don't have the time. For those who don't know, alongside BLS, doing BLS stuff, I have my own YouTube channel. I have both a TS channel. Let's just sit in the brake coach. That's better. It's a bit quieter. So I have my own TS channel, which me and Sam did a live stream on today with the A3s. For those who haven't seen that, I believe the video is the link is available on the BLS Facebook page for that. Do go and check it out. It's quite funny. I also I'm a TS developer within BLS. I am also a tester for BLS and another developer. I also do. Bear with me a minute. I also do railway videos, general standard gauge steam or mainline and preserve steam and diesel videos. So I go out filming stuff on like rail tours and charters, so rail tours and preserve lines. So I keep myself busy. And this year's been quite busy for me video wise, so I've been pretty busy this year. But yeah, It's one of those things, really. I've kind of lost a little bit of love for the railway hobby for volunteering a little. Oh, that was a massive tile lag then.
Hey up, Jake. Someone's asking for you, look.
Stay with me. Good evening, Crawstone Junction. Oh, hello, Connor. Yes, you did say you'd be in. Good evening. Welcome to a live stream. Oh, blimey, we have 15 viewers currently so far, Sam. Lewis, 15 viewers. That's not bad at all. And we've got a steady 30 mile an hour on a 25 zone. Naughty, naughty.
Hey up, we've been joined by Devison.
Devo!
Well, I haven't been here a while, just waiting for someone to notice.
Well,
Oh.
I obviously can't
could
hear
have
you
said it better,
join.
if it's any better.
I obviously can't hear you join because I've obviously got OBS up. Now, Officer Devo is about to tell me off now for speeding because I'm doing 28 when I should be doing 25 mile an hour, so it'll be slap wrists for me in a bit. Isn't it, Jordan?
Tea and biscuits.
Yeah, or as other people say, tea and biscuits with the manager. I tell you what, this route never ceases to put a smile on my face. The amount of detail you've got, like you can see like the new trees there. That's just incredible amount of detail to go to. It's just, yeah, love it. How are you, Jordan?
Yeah, alright, looking forward to this weekend. Hectic week, but what it is.
That's fair enough. I'm just going to up you volume-wise slightly so I can hear you a bit better over the sound of this machine. I have got the blower cracked open, Jordan, so I'm not going to try and do another blowback. Don't worry. I've learned from earlier. Let's just open the regulator slightly to get a bit of speed on. Yes, it's Betty Adventure. We are in a Discord call at the minute. We are in a Discord call at the minute, hence why we're all talking together.
It does have a lovely feature in it, that black car.
Yeah, it does. It's even nicer on Jacobite. It's brilliant uphill. One of the things I had noticed, Sam, and I've probably noticed this before, but obviously the AP weather is obviously working now with this, because I think one of the first times I actually had a play with this route when we were testing it was it had the default Thompson weather, was it, I believe? I think.
Yeah, it took ages to get that sky
Yeah.
patch to work.
I can't remember. Yeah. It looks good though, it really suits it, to be honest. It really, really suits it.
It's something that people wanted, but
Yeah.
it took a long time
Oh, yeah.
to get to work. This spot is a spot where me and Mr. Braddock did some train spotting on the North York Moors. We got some good footage from down this crossing down here. It's nice and open here as well, as you can see.
Ah, there's one of the crossings, isn't it? Our problem is you got that bloody sign in the way.
Yeah.
Let's go back there. I always try and get the number in the shot as well. So let's get a screenshot. And that can go in the BLS area when it finally loads up. And I'm going to shut off now. Stick the F5 bit up.
We have a little bit of shunting at Pickering, but it won't be too long, will it? It's only a little
yeah, it should
quick
be
change.
it can be a quick change, don't worry. No, it's fine, don't worry. Itty bitty adventures, don't worry. I'm pretty bad when it comes to, at times, when it comes to spelling, and a lot of the time when I say messages I end up having to correct myself, but don't worry. I love how the Discord has an event idea section. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that, to be honest. So we're just coming in towards Newbridge now. So we'll put some brake in.
I need to do some I need to do some sort of scenario packs for this route at some point. It's something that I want to do. So I had to, when we released this route, I had to take like a couple of months break after it, you know, because I didn't want to do any more scenarios straight away.
Yeah.
It's something that otherwise you end up burning yourself out, don't you, when you start working on something constantly all the time. But I'll get on to that and do that at some stage, because that'll be fun. Get some more playable content out for this route.
Itty bitty, that channel should have fixed now. Should be able to message in there.
You got a cold, haven't you, Jordan?
No, getting out of a cold. I've had one all week, but I'm coming to the end of it.
Great.
What?
I'm gonna get it.
No, you won't, because I'm not contagious anymore. As I say, I'm coming to the end of it.
I see.
Don't breathe on it.
I'll take a mask with me.
Oh, you wouldn't.
I'll burn it like those bloody gloves that you're going to bring.
Yeah.
It's not fixed. It should have been.
What I like is that lovely clinkety clank you get from this end, from these middle engines. That lovely clank clank clinkety clank as you're going along.
It's the snifters.
Oh, is that what it is?
Excuse me. Yeah, it's more the snifters than rod clanks. If you listen to it. So you get a bit of rod clank there and snifters.
That's fair enough. It would help if I could actually keep the engine quiet.
Yeah, obviously, when you open the power,
Yeah. Hiss of steam is the
sort of clanky chuck. That clanky chuck sound goes.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
I'll look into that channel later on, see what's up with it.
Say if anyone would like North York Moors scenarios, to everyone who's watching the stream right now, what kind of scenarios would you like to see? That's what I'll be interested in to know. And if there's any
That's
like
always an
particular
interesting question, isn't it?
career standard scenarios, yeah. What kind of scenarios would you guys like to see? I know what Jordan would say if he had the choice, but
I've got
Oh,
a
yeah.
scenario idea.
he would go Steam, wouldn't you, Jordan?
Well, Steve's
Yes,
a good
because
thing.
I know that you can't make them.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that he can't make them, it's that he can't drive them.
I
Yeah.
can make them, but I'll struggle to drive them up the gradient.
Right, okay, Sam, an interesting thing here. This point seems to have been fixed because before this point used to break for me and it used to throw me onto the opposite platform. So this is actually working now. And I wonder whether it's because the 25s are in the opposite platform. Maybe. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, hello. Sam?
Or maybe it's to do because you
Sam?
do press the G button, change your point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm getting a decent frame rate. The frame rate hasn't stuttered yet. I used to get a sudden stutter here. That's interesting. I'm getting a solid sort of... Well, you can see it on the screen. Oh, I can narrow an extraction on the other side of the platform.
Yeah, see at Pickering you always tend to get between sort of 30 to 40 FPS. That's sort of the
Yeah,
standard
Jordan,
sort of FPS you get
do
around here.
Sam, do I stop past the stop board here in order to get both the whole train on the platform, or do I stop before it? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know, say I don't drive this, I haven't driven this route for a while.
I'll stop behind
Me
it, that
neither.
way I can run loco off and run round then, can't I?
I'll tell you why I haven't driven this route for a little while. It's because when you're working on a route for so many years, guys, and this is being brutally honest here, when you're working on a route for so many years, after you've completed it and got it out to the public, you kind of sit there and you think, stick my legs up, have a break from it for a little while, go on to the next for a little bit. You don't tend to just sit there driving it for hours and hours after you've done it, because
No. Well, the thing is, I've heard...
you've already done that for years, haven't you?
Yeah, I've heard other developers say this as well. After a while of working on a certain route for a long time, you get fed up with it. And you get fed up of doing the same thing over and over.
So yeah, that's just something, that's an interesting fact there, is when you've kind of been working on a route for so long, you kind of tend to just, once it's out, you don't tend to drive on it for a little while until much later on, until you get back in it again. Because you've done all that development work and driven it loads already, you know? The trouble being that is, because we haven't driven it for a little while, our route knowledge on it now has kind of gone downhill.
No, I'll just hit the blooming... There you
ECR support Q, I'm glad you like the look of the route. Just plonking it into the
Platform 2.
into the loop. I just yeah.
And the main interesting thing is, I've actually only used about 1,000 gallons of water, if that, really. Not a lot, just under 1,000 gallons, if that. Which just shows, well, probably at the end of the day, it's downhill the majority of the way once you get past Gothland, so it's not a really steep run. And it's just topping the boiler up every so often when it looks like it's going to blow its nuts off. Question is, how far can I back? I'll just sit it under the thing, I reckon.
We're not.
Go on, what's up, Sam?
Yeah, we're not doing too bad, because I was thinking that the 25s would depart Pickering around 8:30, and we're just 5 minutes over that, so we're not far off of what I was expecting it to to leave that.
Oh, that's done its usual thing. Hang on. I'm just going to put this into mid-gear.
Why is one? It sounds like one of them shut off.
Yeah, it's because I hit the check my frame rate. That's what it is. I'm just going to put this into mid-gear. Let me do it. Come on, into mid-gear. It has a habit of doing that for some reason. I've then got to set the points now, haven't I, as well? There you go. Have I got the headlight on? I have now. I haven't already. There you go. Green on the peg. Ah, Sam. This will be interesting. Let's see who spots anything or who notices anything in the yard.
Oh, yes.
It may have been at the angle, but the brake light on the end of the coach just looked like it was floating. Yeah, it could be just the angle that I was showing it at, to be honest. Shut up, stupid horn.
Ah, you got the horn stuck on. Now you see, that's actually quite realistic because, funnily enough, a 25 horn did actually get stuck on at one point at the West Somerset Railway.
It's on YouTube, isn't it?
Yeah.
Am I okay stopping on the crossing and just stopping this side where the what's it is? Or do I have to go this side of the crossing and then set back?
I think I believe you have to go over the. No, you usually stop around about here, don't they? Just before the crossing, I'm pretty sure.
I'll stop here anyway, just so I clear the back of the train with the signal.
Then yeah, maybe go up to the signal over the crossing. Because you're on a double header, aren't you?
I've got a single yellow.
Slightly longer. Is that a Royal Mail van? It is a GUV, yes.
Does this have a... hang on.
The question is, which GUV is it?
Yeah, we've got the indicator and the feather as well.
I was going to say you was approaching a red, I think, on the
Well,
YouTube video you was, but
Sometimes they'll change automatically, sometimes you have to literally tab it as well. It's a bit hit and miss with sub-signals.
a GUV is a mail van.
Oh, general utility vehicle, yes. I've got to make sure I'm doing this carefully now. Oh, I just tapped that. That's good. I only just tapped that. That's good to hear.
Or if you're someone like me who doesn't call it a GUV, I call it a GOV.
Oh, I'm overlapping the signal. Oops. I'll have to set forward to clear that signal then, won't I? Ah, that's the problem with double heading. You have to clear the signals. I knew that was going to happen.
That's my mispronunciation of things, don't you?
No.
Yes, there is the signal.
Right, so it's take lamps off there. Loco brake, train brake off, sorry, loco brake on. We'll put some headlights on the front. We've got the peg.
Fun fact, the head code 1 Tango 13 is a Whitby head code.
Correct, and he got it right as well. He didn't say 53, he said 53. Okay,
No.
take care, Itty Bitty Adventures. See you later, mate. Enjoy whatever you're doing this evening. Yes, I know, Marshall. 6521. Unfortunately, it's the only way we. Unfortunately, you can't take the lamps off until you couple up. It's done that thing again, hasn't it? Where you've got to take the brakes off on the other engine before it would let you release the bloody brakes. Try it again. Come on. Ah, not again. I did this yesterday. All brakes are off now, come on. Now it's working. That was weird. I've never had that happen before. I did have it happen yesterday. Stupid thing.
I just realised that thing at the bottom there had an X on the
What?
a phone thing, isn't it? Lewis will know about it. The box with the X on it.
We've just had a comment from GCR supporter. Sybilla has got to be one of the best 25-3s that there is. Yeah, I suppose so. I agree there. Here's another carriage here. Nice close-up view of the GUV as well. Go this side because the light's this side. Go that side.
And that's return, I think.
What's up?
The other side's better, I think, with the lighting.
What, this side?
No, the other side that you was on. You got all the nice lighting on the side of the engine, didn't you?
Problem is, we're about to get decapitated by the bushes, though.
Ah, well. They're holograms.
So we've left about 4 or 5 minutes later than I think we were predicted to, but it's not a problem. So this would be Beeman, wouldn't it? Right, front door, right behind the 25, waiting for the thrash.
Pretty much, yeah.
Maybe he cries when he can't get the front window. You don't need the front window all the time.
Nah. But it's good to have it though.
A good example was when a Deltic's on the front.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, yeah, we don't need to be at the front window for that.
Or else you'll get oil in your eye.
Yeah.
Not only that.
I went to Bluebell. When I went to Bluebell last week, didn't get the front window once. And I was very happy with what I got. Because you could still hear the locos working further back down the train.
Got a green on the peg. You do realise though, Jordan, Sam's going to expect me to thrash the hell out of these 225s once we get past New Bridge, don't you?
Well, you'd have to anyway, most likely on this route.
Not for the first bit, no. Vestibule campers. Love it, love it. Collect him a token from the signalman. Another carriage there. Looks very smart, that one, doesn't it? Not quite at the 10 limit, but we're getting there. Almost there. Almost there. Come on. You got a tiny little bit of thrash then, Beeman. You got a tiny little bit of thrash. Can you believe we've been streaming now for an hour and 20 minutes so far? That's not bad at all.
That's doing quite well.
And I haven't managed to collide into anything yet either, Jordan. I've been a good driver, I've not hit anything yet. And for those who are wondering, it's a bit of an inside joke between a lot of us that my driving is pretty bad, would you say?
Well, it's good when you're concentrating, it's when you're not and you bash into the coaches.
Yes?
Yeah, can't really comment on that, Marshall, because one, I've never been to North Yorkshire Moors, but suppose maybe the reason they haven't done diesel Galas is because they haven't got many of their own.
Apparently there's one due next year.
Who is there?
Oh, there you go. But
Yeah,
I'm just saying, probably because they haven't got a lot of their own for the past few years, they haven't done it.
What's tragic is they were meant to do one in 2020 and look what happened.
Yeah, true. But if they're going to do one next year, I mean, they've got, what have they got on site now? They've got 37, 2 31s.
Including the West one.
Yes. That's my favourite, which I want to go and see. And then you've got the 24s and the 25s, which are in the works, isn't they? I believe.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Or one of the 25s is back out. I think Sybilla's back out.
I think both 24s are still out.
Oh yeah, both 24s still out. I've seen pictures recently of one of them still in the workshop and very heavily under overhaul.
To be fair, that thing's looked the same now for years.
Yeah.
Forget which number it is.
Pass.
It's not 6-1, it's the other one.
Yeah.
Sam, you know?
Unfortunately, he is muted right now. Please
Where
leave
is
a
he?
message. Pass.
How's your railhead treatment train thing doing, Lewis? I'm assuming you're still doing that at the minute, are you?
Yeah, well, considering running almost an hour and a half late, yeah, it's alright.
Ooh.
Classic RHTT though, sets off really late, does barely any of the route, ends up early.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Mine,
Yep.
you know the stop for tomorrow's rail tour over the Cumbrian coast, that got stuck in Shrewsbury this afternoon due to flooding on the Welsh marches.
Thinking about it, I wonder if they're going to run the treatment train around my area tomorrow.
Might do.
Let's have a look.
Do you know what's due on it?
No, I've got no clue, mate. I can give you the head code if you want.
Please do, I'll find out.
Up, 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 up. Faversham. We like a Faversham. Favy. It said the treatment train, well, the train ran today. So, well, I'm guessing there's going to be 2 of them. So there's 3 whiskey 7-4.
I should have a look at that.
And then there's 7-5 as well.
Right, looks like that can be anything from 73s to 66s.
Most likely be 73s. But then there's one here that's 8 Yankee 7-3.
Ooh, what fun, Marshall. What fun.
Where's that going?
Oh dear,
Hey,
GCR
yeah,
supporter, that's not good at all.
MPV unit.
Oh, it's an MPV unit.
According to what I've just looked up, yeah.
Uh,
Suppose, yeah. Is it by chance Tonbridge Engineer is signing?
yeah.
MPV.
Everything else is Tonbridge West Yard.
Yep.
Depending on how me and Beeman get on, we might be able to have a quick gander at those.
Knowing you're looking at the 66s.
Every time I've thought it'd be 66s, it's always been 73s.
Alright, so we'll just assume it's 66s then. It'll be 700.
Yeah.
We have a danger on the yellow. We have danger on the distant. which means the next signal is most likely to be at danger, so we will begin to reduce our speed.
That's how distance work.
Although,
Unless it's a fixed distance.
Yeah, true.
So I've seen fixed distance and then the next signal's green, so it's like nice.
oh, it's just cleared for us.
Oh,
I don't know whether we can really do the Darth Vader theme tune on the 25s that easily. No, it doesn't sound as good on a 25. You need a 37 for Darth Vader theme tune, unfortunately. I could do it on 37 if I had one. I'm very good at doing that on 37. 25s are a bit hard because the horn is ever so slightly... well, it is a completely different sound to a 37, sadly.
Hmm.
That's typical. It drops us right down to crawling pace and then clears. I hate these signals sometimes.
Speed check.
I don't know what that is, I'm afraid, Mind the Gap, so unfortunately I got the peg. And we've got the flashing white light to indicate the crossing's cleared. And pull right up to there. Loco brake on. Train brake off. Hit T to open the doors. And the first two coaches are on the platform with half a coach on the platform with the buffet car. Keep a look at the cab window. Oh yes, Marshall, definitely. Once we get to the point where we are, I think it's just around the curve and past the speed limit, yeah, it'll begin to get opened up. Make sure.
Okay. Right.
You timed that well, Sam. As soon as we get ready to do some thrashing, you appear. You've got impeccable timing. Right away from the guard, green flag.
Oh, there's a guy you got a trespasser in the cab.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Sam, you have impeccable timing when it comes to diesel locos being thrashed, don't you?
Yes.
As Sam was saying, what's the other 24 that's not 061?
D5032.
That one, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that just seems to not have any. Well, I assume some stuff is going on with it, of course, but it doesn't look like it. It's a bit like 042 in that regard.
Yeah.
Or 37679.
You just love the people on this route. Yeah, that's one thing that is a bit of a glitch with this, and even, well, SSS couldn't even fathom how to fix it, but the people just tend to sometimes have minds of their own and just sort of walk in, like, off the platform and into different areas. It's weird. Ah yes, it's going to hit the bank for some epic rat thrash in a minute, yeah?
Why do you think I'm crawling out, even though it's okay to 5 mile speed machine, but why do you think I was taking it to the point where I'm crawling up past the speed mark?
Lord.
You watch the view count just suddenly rise out the roof now.
Mind you, with the extra loco providing power, it's not struggling as much as it would
No.
when it's just the one loco.
But then Sam, we're only on 1 in 104, aren't we? Once it climbs properly, it'll really growl.
Jake, is this the A or B set for Blood and Custard?
I don't know. I honestly couldn't tell you. I just plunked the set down, to be honest. Why? Have we had a comment?
I think it's the A set, because I think the B set is mixed in with the teaks.
I honestly couldn't tell you, to be honest. It might be one of the A sets,
Beeman,
maybe.
Yeah.
check your Facebook DMs.
Ah. Very nice.
So I need to finish it off tomorrow.
Yes, very nice. What do you mean you're going to burn my gloves?
Have you ever just seen that?
That was ages ago. That was part of another joke.
Jeez, that was 5 o'clock, that was.
Yeah.
That, and it was even mentioned earlier in the stream, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
If I was to recommend to drive any diesel on this route, it'll be the 25s or the 47, because they're just the best.
47s are a bit too powerful for a line like this. You want a loco that will, you have to thrash the hell out of it to get any kind of grip.
Yeah, then again, you haven't driven the 47 on this route though, have you, Jake?
No.
Thrashes its nuts off. It's brilliant. Probably the only route that 47 sounds good on.
31.
Yeah, I agree, 31.
I believe the 31's been put in the quick drive, actually, the EWS one, didn't it?
Yep.
Because that was announced as a resident pretty much literally last minute, just as the route was going to be released. So then SSS plonked it in there quickly.
I'm going to warn you now, Sam, if there's anyone on the platform when we get round to the hole, we'll stop and then we'll do a restart on the bank. And that'll really be a nice one to listen to. But then when we do the
There's always
dining
going to
run...
be people on the platform, isn't there? They always spawn in.
Yeah, but when we do the dining run won't stop anywhere apart from the trains, because in real life a dining train wouldn't stop, I believe.
Well, just go straight through stations, yeah?
Yeah. We'll stop if we have to change points, but that's the only reason we'll stop. We'll only stop if we have to stop for a halt or something. Sorry. We'll stop if there's a reason to, like, point changes or something. The problem is here, I've got to be on the ball. I've got to admit, I haven't used this route much since I've had it, but it's a bloody nice route to play with.
Good. That's good then. Oh, we got 17 likes on here, that's good.
That's incredible.
Good to see people liking the video.
Oh, radiator fans kicked in. Or generator fan, whatever that is. I've got to remember to stop both locals off the platform, otherwise you'll have to get the brake coach on the platform here. That's not too
GCR
bad.
supporter. Well, on this occasion, we'll be going straight through all the stations.
Oh, does it? Oh, okay, that's interesting.
I suppose it depends when the diner's running. If it's an evening service, they wouldn't stop at the stations to let another train pass. If it's a lunchtime diner, it would.
Right from the dark green flag. Okay, it's Beeman's favourite spot. I can just imagine Sam flailing now at noise. What is it Sam used to say? My lords?
My lord, yeah. Oh, actually, to be fair, where that originated from Dan.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Like it's got addictive. It's got addictive. It's like a virus. It spread throughout the whole team. To be fair, I kind of wish we had 125 on this set now, because
Yeah.
2 of them is, well, they seem to be getting up to speed, so you can't get much thrash out of them if there's 2 of them.
Especially, I've just realised this is a 15 limit and I'm doing 25, or was. So I'm having to drop brakes in now.
That easily, yeah, people can easily get caught out by that speed limit.
Thanks, GCR supporter. Much appreciated. Oh, it's 9:15 pretty much. So yeah, I think in fairness, Sam, I think we'll get back to what's it for about 9:45 and do the last and then do that. I think we'll manage it just.
Hello again, NTP2 Adventures.
Hello again. Yeah.
Still with the 25s, yeah.
But just look at that view though, guys, look at that view ahead. It's just opening up as you come around the curve. The scenery just opens up in front of you, doesn't it? It's just incredible.
Yeah, it's funny enough, this is like probably one of my favourite parts, because as I say, it's just the opening up and just seeing it all. It really shows that it really recreates the moors really well.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, as GCR supporter has said, Itty Bitty Adventures, the next run up will be the Moorlander, which will be taken by a 73156. Favourite locos?
That's quite a wide spectrum.
What's that, Jordan?
What's our favourite locos?
That's a very difficult question, to be honest.
Individual or just a class of them?
Is it standard gauge or anything? So that's quite a wide spectrum of a question.
Yeah, it is.
Anything, it says.
Right.
Well, diesels is a toss-up between 31s and 37s for me. Steam, it'll be bullets, but standard 5s are a close second.
Well, we all know what mine is.
Yeah.
Class 33. Class 33s for diesel all the way, and I like a 25, but 33s are my main favourites. Steam, Bullet Pacifics,
For me, has Lewis done his?
No, but I guess you're going next.
Well, I thought.
Lewis is 37, simple as.
Oh yeah, that's true.
there we are,
Yeah.
so-
For me, it's a tricky
He's
one.
not a diesel, he's not a steam.
No, for me, diesel, I'd have to go with a mixture of 20s, 31s, 37s, 50s. Steam.
So basically English electric.
Anything English
Yeah,
electric.
basically, yeah.
Just anything English electric.
For me, steam is
May
a
as well
hard
name
one.
the entire fleet.
Yeah, steam for me is a hard one. And for those that know me, they know that I have a big soft spot for Black Fives. And as Sam pointed out very quickly earlier, when we were playing with the Black Five, I do love my Black Fives. I think they're incredible machines. And by themselves, without double heading them, they always say that one Black 5 by itself, well, sorry, they always say that a 37 is the equivalent of a Black 5 when it comes to route availability and sheer power, and it shows. But I think for me, I love my Black 5s. They are one of my favourite steam locomotives. They've got that distinctive bark to them. You just recognise as soon as you hear it. Oh, and that glamour. They're not the most glamorous when it comes to looks, but they are a powerful machine. I like my Manners. I think Manners are nice. They've got a really, really sharp bark. It's a tricky one, to be honest, because I also, being from the Midlands, I should love Midland region stuff. Obviously, like Black Fives, Duchesses. I like Jubilees. They're okay. I think they're a bit like an oversized Black Five, but I think Black Fives, Manners, Castles. I like a Castle. Not that fussed by Kings, and as Jordan's basically said before, they're basically an oversized castle, which is exactly pretty much what they are. They were really just there to try and outdo the southern region's Lord Nelsons. But yeah, I think myself, it's a hard one, steam wise.
Hello, Steve.
Good evening.
Hello, Steve.
How are we doing?
All right.
Pretty marvellous.
Well, Steve can answer the question as well.
Yeah, what's your favourite locomotive, Steve? Steam and diesel?
Oh my god, that's a good question. I could have to think about that because it depends on all sorts of different ideas.
I know, that's what I said. The question's quite a wide spectrum.
It is really, isn't it? Yeah. To look at and for sheer excitement, a 9F. Driving wise, I'm quite keen on the old Black Fives. I've driven that a few times. I like that. Let's have a think. Diesel wise, got to be a Peak.
That's interesting.
Some of the first gen DMUs. First gen DMUs because that's what I grew up knowing, travelling on. I just like that. I don't know why I like the Peaks, but I do like the Peaks. As far as little engines concerned, something like some of the little panniers, 6400s, that sort of thing. I also like the big heavy freight engines, Western heavy freight engines, the Nitels and the 38s and the 28s. There you go. There's a good selection for you.
Oh, so
There is a good
Steve,
selection.
you don't like the buckets then? You don't like the buckets?
Oh, good God, no. Best thing about a bucket would be a flame torch.
Itty Bitty Adventures, is Steve stud? He isn't stud, he's snud. He's snud, yeah, but yes, he's snud.
Who, what?
Yeah,
Snud, you're
this
snud,
call.
aren't you? You're not stud, you're snud.
Snud, yeah. Why? Who's asking?
Itty Bitty Adventures in
On
the
YouTube.
chat and on the stream.
Oh,
Mm.
yes. Sir, no, order.
No. What do I want? I'll just go for red. Simple as.
I find that funny still. I don't know how long you'd been in the chat when I mentioned about the standard, Black Fives myself, but I thought that's really coincidence how I mentioned the Black Fives and you suddenly mentioned it afterwards as well.
Yeah, I popped in while you were wattling on
Yeah.
about them.
I think a lot of people like Black Fives because they are an iconic iconic mixed traffic steam local. A lot of people do recognise generally, and it's very hard not to have come across a Black Five at some point.
Standard
Standard
4.
five.
Or what are the standard 3? The standard 4 tank for the sheer enjoyment of firing and driving is excellent.
Well, plus the noise from them as well.
Oh yeah, the good old rattle off them. Bark like a Rottweiler.
Yes, and the classic default whistle.
Got quite a bit of footage of the old of the standard 4 actually, Clan. I got some good drone footage of it as well actually.
It's in pieces at the minute, isn't it? I believe.
Yes, and a ticket. She's a bit. She's having a new carbon rear bunker because the other one's rotten, and some tank work done, as well as obviously the boiler and bottom end. So.
Yeah, it's been quite an enjoyable stream tonight, to be fair.
Yeah, it has.
Been nice. Yeah, it's been a while since we've done a stream on the BLS YouTube channel, to be fair. This is the first one in ages. The last one we did was beginning of summer, maybe April. Was it end Easter time? Maybe beginning of summer. It was a long time ago now.
No idea.
Springtime. Yeah. Actually, yeah, I think it was springtime because I think it was the Midland Railway Centre virtual Gala. Yeah, so it's springtime.
Is it really autumn? It doesn't feel like autumn. Well, it doesn't. It seems really gone really quick this year. It's done.
Feels more like subaquatic here at the moment.
Yeah, it's quite bad here at the minute. Parts of Burton are underwater. Sort of Horning, Glowway and that sort of ways underwater at the minute.
I think I got the most of it when it was early morning and a bit around 9-10 o'clock. Apart from that, it's been dry today.
Well, you didn't have to send it northbound, you know that, don't you, Jordan? I almost called you Sam then.
Yeah, don't do that.
You see, I think there's a lot of people out there who want to be me, you know.
Not really.
Right, you know, that's everyone.
Already still out on that one.
Get us below 1,000.
Oh,
saying
dear.
that.
It's busy here. We've got the people on the platform here for us.
Now, for anyone who doesn't really know much about Goathland, it was used for the filming of Harry Potter.
And
I'm
also
sure that some
Heartbeat.
could probably
And
recognise
Heartbeat
it.
as well.
Yeah, that as well. Yeah, that as well.
Yeah, don't forget Heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
One of the best programmes
Well, I-
ever.
Never watched it.
Wow. Wow.
I watched it.
Hello,
Wow.
Beeman.
How have you not watched it?
Insulter.
Oh,
How do you manage that? Yeah.
they got
Oh, no.
trains in it.
Yeah, North York
Well,
Moors.
considering they're used in the TV programme, I would say they'd have trains.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, set in the early 60s, wasn't it?
Well,
Yeah.
it was that changeover, wasn't it, period? Because it was a steam over to diesel period. The doors have closed. I don't even have to
EB
actually...
Adventures apparently never watched it either.
You don't know what you're missing.
No. Next thing you're going to say, you haven't watched Oh Dr. Beeching.
I mean, I've only seen like a small one episode of that, I think.
Jordan, we really need to educate Sam
yeah.
on some decent programs. Mind, here's
I'm a lot
one.
behind on stuff.
Mind,
Jordan.
to be fair though, Sam, have you ever watched Only Fools and Horses or Open All Hours and things like that?
I have, and I love both.
I never really liked Only Fools and Horses.
I don't like it as much
Maybe
as
it's
Open All
'cause it's a
Hours,
southern
but
thing. I don't know why. Open All Hours was good, yes.
On the buses.
Yes.
I've
Oh,
seen
yes.
clips of that. I've
Love
seen
Thy
clips of
Neighbour.
that.
Love that name. That's a good one. Yeah.
Ain't half hot, mum.
Hey?
Ain't half hot, mum.
No, not heard of that one.
Ooh. By gum. Google it.
I will do in a bit.
It's never likely to be repeated. It's probably
That's one of
by
those,
the
is it?
woke generation. It's now classed as probably horrendous. But
Yeah. Bit like Little Britain then.
oh, worse than that.
Dad's Army.
Dad's that classic now.
Yeah, it can't beat that.
Last
A
of
lot-
the summer wine.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
remember.
Last of the Summer Wine.
Now I feel old.
Do you remember the one
They-
they fit there at the with the railway? Yep. So with the railway, when they went to the auction of railway memorabilia and they stole the engine. I think it was a
Yes.
Spaniard tank or something like that. I
Yeah,
can't remember.
yeah.
Meanwhile, Sam's just saying like he's not seen any of these.
Yeah. And then you've got that. Just reminds me of Titfield Thunderbolt now. Steve's doing that.
Yeah.
Left for
Yeah,
Titfield.
Here's a curveball. The
Go on.
Flockton Flyer.
Oh, the Flockton Flyer. Yes. Huh?
The what?
The Flockton
Flockton
Flyer.
Flyer.
It's filmed on the West Somerset.
Oh, Itty Bitty
I thought you
Adventures
said
has
something like
got an
the
interesting one.
Flockton flyer.
Flockton.
Oh,
Flockton Flyer,
Oh,
yeah.
that was filmed on the West Somerset in its early days, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, we've
I
had...
will. Yeah, saying yes. I actually don't know,
Yeah, it was.
but I was an avid watcher of it.
Itty Bitty Adventures has put Blackadder is a good series. I've watched that with my other half.
Blackadder, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Dr. Beaching, of course. Then we've also got Dad's Army and Faulty Towers and Blackadder.
Heidi High.
Yes.
Aye.
Faulty Towers, that is one of the best.
I can't say I've
That's
watched
never
Heidi
getting
High,
shown
but
again.
I've heard of it.
No. Yeah, you see, comedy is now dead, unfortunately.
Humour's dead, isn't it?
There's a
Yeah.
lot of these shows that are just never going to be allowed to be shown again.
unfortunately, stuff these days it just isn't as funny as what it used to be.
But it's not because of that, it's because of what's said in some of them.
No, Sam's on about the stuff that's produced today isn't as funny as the older stuff, I think.
What about the 3 Monty Python movies?
Oh, awesome.
Mr. Bean. Mr.
Sam.
Bean.
Of course, that's the limit of Sam's humour is Mr. Bean.
Yeah, but you say that as well. You got the, for me, In-Betweeners, for my age.
Yeah.
Like, that came out at the time I was that age. So I could
From that, me
relate
and
to
Sam
that.
other ones like Bad Education. You know Sam.
Bad Education. Yeah, that was a good show. And that Fresh Meat. Yeah, I like that.
Stamp on it all.
Yes,
No, I want to watch
unfortunately
all
it
of
is.
that.
Unfortunately, it is Itty Bitty. It is.
Friday Night Dinner. That's a really good modern day show.
Nah, I've never watched it. Doesn't interest me.
Friday night dinner? No.
I've watched 2 episodes. It seems good, so I'll probably continue.
Oh, my favourite episode's the one with the fox. You're going to love that, Lewis, when that comes on. Brilliant.
Oh dear. It's all fun.
It's all good fun.
Place your bets very quickly for the next part of the stream. do you think I'll be able to get out of Gromont with the standard 5 without stalling?
Are we taking bets on it?
Yeah. What do we win?
Well, you lot will just have the pleasure of taking the you-know-what out of me for messing up, more than likely.
Absolutely.
Itty Bitty Adventures says he doesn't believe that you'd be able to.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Fair enough, we'll soon find out. Unfortunately, GCR supporter, no good old Eric today. It's standard 5 on the next run, which ironically is actually good timing for Jordan being here because it's his reskin that we're going to be driving on. No, we're not done too bad, have we, Sam? So it's about an hour. About an hour each way on the route.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, so that is about right.
It's 11:40 now.
99 Titty Bitty.
Take care, Itty Bitty.
Teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini.
Hear that classic IHH brake sound. Yeah. Is it the IHH? Well, it's the Coogee one, isn't it? It originated from Coogee. That, you know.
That yeah.
Yeah.
It's only when you're having to constantly put the brakes on you realise just how steep this line is.
Why I always struggle to get a steam loco up it.
It's because you just don't do it properly and you don't do manual firing.
No, I put automatic fireman on.
Jordan, don't speak too soon. I've got to get standard 5 up yet.
That's easy.
To be fair, I took the black 5 up and I took the standard 5 up a few days ago. Fairly easy, so...
You know what's funny? He said, it's Itty Bitty Adventures said that he doesn't believe that you'll get the standard 5 up there. Well, technically you wouldn't know because he's not in the stream anymore.
No.
I mean, I suppose you could watch it back in the morning, I suppose. Does the 25 give the Spirax sound? Not sure if it does, to be honest. I think it might do when it shuts off. I don't really tend to shut off locos in TS.
I do it now and again if you've got a long time to tick over, but generally, I don't know really.
Just because I tend to like doing like standard scenarios where you just do like a, you know, a load of tasks and then you finish, you know, there's no shutting down of the engine like task.
Yeah.
Ooh.
When it idles, I don't think it does, GCR supporter, no. To be honest, the 25 sounds that are on this 25 at the moment aren't the original DCG sounds. These are the modded versions from our rat mod, which have the UKTS freeware pack as a requirement, or the optional AP sounds, which these are using the old AP engine sounds, aren't they, Jake? I think.
I believe they are.
Yes.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
to be
these are
honest.
using the old.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are using the old AP sounds, so it's optional if anyone has the old AP sounds, which is very unlikely because, well, unless you're like a veteran player, you won't
Which
to have
I
them.
think I can't speak for Lewis, but I know for the rest of us we are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for a start, I joined TS in 2009, 2010 time. So, no, 2010. Sorry, 2010. And that signal is not going to clear.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha. That's
It's obviously a few years after it was released. So yeah, I mean the default sounds that are on this are usually terrible, so it's an upgrade nonetheless.
So as we're coming into Gromont, for those who didn't see it earlier, we've got a 37, which is one of Lewis's reskins. We've got Will's 31 reskin. No, I was at a 33 then. Oh, what a good way to insult the diesel community. No, it's 31.
Or just Sam.
Yeah. Then over in the yard,
yeah.
there we have the 220s that Will did. 37 that I believe Lewis did. And we have 2 Mark 1s. I'd like to know why these signals didn't actually clear. Oh, okay, the crossing's cleared then, Sam.
Yeah, it always clears in this direction. It's always more difficult to get them to open as you depart Gromont to Pickering. But
Because you've got to be in the right position.
yeah, that's yeah. In fact, that's probably what it was, Jake, when you left at the beginning, and you probably just wasn't in the right position for the trigger. Oh god, Jake, do you remember when these points used to give you aggro, whereas if you changed them it would dump the game? It was bizarre, wasn't it?
Sam, don't say a word. Don't say a word, because I haven't changed these, hence why we're going back into here. Please keep your mouth firmly closed.
yeah, don't change them. Just in case.
Since I've had this update of the route, I haven't actually dared try them, so I'm not going to try them.
I think it's you was the only person out of all of us who had that issue, which is just bizarre.
Here we are with some Pullman carriages, which is actually got a quite funny story. Well, it's not a funny story, but those Pullman coaches, some of you may recognise if you have one of our packs already. You may recognise those coaches.
DCR supporter, yes, 264 does have the 2 back on the side now. Yep, it does. Obviously, the reskin that we had included with the route is actually the early 2022 variant of 37264. It has changed slightly since then.
Shows just how long we did it.
Yeah.
How long ago we did it.
Yeah, so now that the crossing gates are closed, I bet they won't open again now.
No, probably not. Right, and now back to some steam action. So this is the point where I put my loco brake on. For some reason I've got the brake ejector wide open, for some reason, but hey ho. We'll also put the loco into full forward, drain taps open, blowers open, get the fire built up. We'll start with the like that. So this reskin we're going to drive now is one of Jordan Deverson's reskins. Into Deverson, it's Devo's Standard 5 reskin of the JT Standard 5.
Yep.
Which is hard to believe
This
that
for
was,
the GC loco pack.
yeah. Which is ironic because obviously in real life, obviously in Standard 5 has actually been here, so it's quite an appropriate engine, being both a reskin that Jordan's done and also being the fact that it's also engine visited. I was going to use the 8F 48624, but it hasn't visited as far as I know to here, and if it has, it certainly wasn't in its maroon colour that we have got the reskin of. It was in BR Black. So these Pullmans are a reskin that myself and Daniel did of the vintage trains carriages, as we haven't yet got the Moorlander Pullmans done as they would be done. So these are sort of a stand-in, but they look really nice, even though they've got the cant lining on the side. So the crossing's actually changed.
Oh, excellent.
I'm
That's
going to
good
save
then.
that just in case me changing the points dumps the game. Let's look at, yep, got the peg. Loco brake off. Full forward gear. Regulator open.
PCR supporter says that apparently this loco was there at last year's Gala.
Oh, was it last year? Oh wow, I thought it was earlier than that. That's interesting.
Well, even Alarm Kid, can you elaborate on what AOCLS is? Because I can't really. Does anyone know? Does anyone know what AOCLS is? Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to say there.
Oh,
What's it in relation to?
Mid Norfolk. I'm not sure what he means.
is it something to do with level crossings? Because AC is something to do with crossings.
I thought that.
Yes, could be.
Earlier.
Light operated crossing, LOC.
Automated lighting.
Yeah, something like that. That's
Automatic open crossings locally monitored.
What will they be? Don't know yet, to be honest. We've used, I think, a JT one on it currently, but I'm not sure if it will remain a JT one because it's not working currently properly. It's on about the one at Dereham.
Oh, listen to that bark.
you, son of a...
Doing some work, are you, Steve?
I wasn't, it's just a dicky bit.
Oh yeah. How did the RHTT go?
It was a successful, unsuccessful run.
Right.
Basically, because it was basic classic RHTT, it set off late, did barely any of its path run, and ended up back early.
Right. So where did it pass in the end?
Oh, it was something like... It was, right, so it was Renfrew, Giles to Newington Marine because Seaforth branch was broken.
Right, okay. That's
Marine
unusual.
back to Landfield, Landfield to Gothland where I was stuck at a red for like half an hour.
Oh my god.
And then went up to HW, reversed there, went through Folkingham to get back to Bexley, and then Brentford. So, a successful, unsuccessful run.
Right, bit of a
And bear in mind the whole service was an hour and a half late as it was.
that's a bit of a rough one then.
Yeah, classic.
For those who don't know, just to elaborate on that, that is the Roblox RHTT runs that we've been doing under LRL, because we did this like RHTT run on Roblox every other day at the moment with a couple of admin locos that we own technically. And yeah, it's interesting. If you ever see us, give us a wave. Yeah, and hello.
So it was Leaves 1, RHTT 0.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what the average ran for like now.
That's just annoying. I'm not watching that video anymore.
Maybe when I get double ads on YouTube.
No, I was just watching a video of Ballers Park Miniature Railway. They had their Tinkerbell out, and for some reason they've got massive wind mirrors on the side of them.
All right.
It's so the driver doesn't have to crane his back on the at the train, but it just looks silly. To me, miniature engines with bloody wing mirrors on, just why?
Yeah.
Why?
You wouldn't have wind mirrors on a train anyway, would you?
Yes.
Which one?
Yeah, so you can pull out in traffic.
Not in the UK, Sam, but it is a thing. Remain.
Right. Okay.
What, have you never noticed it?
No. To be honest, I don't really see the point in it.
Alright, well, okay, I'm up to this picture in the staff text, alright? Look closely, this is in Spain. Look closely.
Oh, okay. 37 wind mirrors. So is that why you couldn't do a pack on those, because you need separate, like, objects?
It would need objects for anything, which is possible, but it'd be slow. It's not out of the question, it's just, you know.
Sam,
Yeah.
just have a quick look at that my stream for a second.
Turkey. Oh, yes. Yes, Steve. That's a very, very nice model. Yes. I'm happy with that. Done a good job on that. Yeah.
Moving Chris swiftly on that.
Yeah, a few people asked earlier about Mid-Norfolk. Obviously I said that they're going to be resuming it. Because obviously it had a pause for a little while, didn't it? Because of complications, but we're confident now that we can get it done. I suppose it is appropriate to put a steam engine on the Moorlander Pullman, isn't it?
Yeah.
You wouldn't have a diesel usually on here, would you?
No.
I actually didn't get a response from asking about what scenarios people would like for the North York Moors, funnily
Well,
enough.
you got a response from me, but you've not read it.
Oh, what was that? Yeah, what was that then, Lewis?
Well, in your DM.
Where's my DMs?
where it's always been.
Oh, Formula One highlights. I'm watching that.
It's not a bad shout actually, to be fair.
Yeah, it's just one issue. But, I mean, you could
Yeah, it's a bit of an issue.
you could substitute it.
Renumber like 27 or something.
Yep.
Or just use the old IHH model.
Oh joy, that yeah, great requirement.
Yeah, it's because everyone's got that.
Yeah.
What's that you're on about,
No,
Sam?
we're gonna struggle. We'll probably struggle with that one, to be fair. This was on about a scenario for the Norfolk Moors, but it has to have the 26 in it, and obviously we don't have a 26 model for TX Classic, which sucks. Well, I mean, we do have one, but it's discontinued. And probably a lot of people don't have it. Unless you're a veteran player. There it is again.
It's IHH, isn't it?
Well, Jake, I see you're constantly saving it now, pressing save. You're just like worried it will dump or something.
Oh yes. Well, I changed the points right in front of it, so I hit the save before I actually did it.
Oh god, you know what? I shouldn't have said anything now.
Yeah.
I don't think this signal's changed, so we are having to actually stop here because I haven't changed the point. But never mind. So we are actually going to stop here. Sorry guys, we are going to actually stop here. But it's only
Well, you gotta-
9:55, so we should do it within the lot of time. Yeah, the signal's not been cleared.
Yeah.
I did say on the outward, if I wasn't sure whether the points had changed or the signals were clear, I would stop.
Oh look, Claire, it's a signal. It's being annoying.
We should replace it.
No, it
No,
isn't being
we
annoying.
shouldn't.
I
Along
didn't
with
change
the
the
rest of-
points. I didn't change the points. That's why it's being annoying, because I didn't change the points.
Is it a semaphore?
Yeah.
It's one of those unique semaphores that can't be
Yes,
replaced.
it needs to be a colour light.
Shut
Right.
up.
Colour light will be fine. Nice twin filament SL35.
Semaphores are the best.
Problem is, I can't
Just
actually see
so you know,
down
they're
the
just-
train.
they're just-
Well, you're talking about early semaphores, you know, with the flags.
And a bobby.
No. Wait, did they do flag? Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they used to
Right.
use policemen.
Okay. Didn't know that. Blimey.
With a watch.
You learn something new every day.
Mm.
The train went past. Yeah, he used to get his watch out. After a set amount of time, he'd signal the next train along. If another train came before the time was up, he'd stop it.
Oh.
Take them on
So-
before somebody run into the back of somebody who'd broken down.
Yeah.
So he was a signal.
You originally a policeman, that's why signalmen are often called bobbies.
Right, Bobby.
It's in police bobby.
Makes you just want to go back in time, really, doesn't it? And then just walk up to them and say, hello, are you a signal?
What?
Right, if that's what you do, if you had the ability to go back in time, then
It's like going back in time and taking a voyage on the Titanic, isn't it?
Yeah.
you've got it right, lads. Not go that way. Change history.
You'd damage time by doing that, wouldn't
Yeah, you'd remove the 97 Titanic movie.
you? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I think we can all agree we'd rather the people alive than some movie, wouldn't we?
Well, obviously.
Have you ever read the book The Sound of Thunder? I take it from that silence. It's no.
No.
That's a story of time travel that you could book a to go back into dinosaurs' age to shoot you would shoot a dinosaur, like trophy hunters.
Yeah.
But the basic plot was that they picked the dinosaur you were about to shoot.
Yeah.
And they'd put you there seconds before it died, so it didn't change history. And you were told you mustn't shoot anything else, you mustn't tread on. There were special walkways, you mustn't step off the walkway. I won't tell you the end, but yeah, somebody didn't, and it all went tits up.
That would be Sam, wouldn't it? That would be Sam.
Yeah.
Listen here, Ryan.
He'd go up to the dinosaur and go,
Hello, fellow simmer. It's Sam.
and just get eaten.
What's the purpose of using the dampers when you're running?
It controls the airflow.
It's the airflow.
Because I've never actually used them while running in this game.
It controls the airflow to your fire.
Because you're running manual fireman, so you.
Well, auto fireman.
No, you're running automatic fireman, so you don't need it.
It's like you don't know, Sam, why the reverser gets altered. Obviously, for those of us like myself, Steve and Jordan, who are steam men, we know the importance of winding a reverser back. And also knocking the blower on as well. Also Sam, why am I knocking the blower on when I shut the regulator and off? Sorry, why am I knocking the blower off when I open the regulator and on when I shut the regulator? Do you know the reason behind that?
Oh, Jordan, you told me this, didn't you? But I've forgotten it. Actually, I've forgotten it. I know it, but I've forgotten it.
Shocking.
It's something to do with the airflow, isn't it, or something? Or because obviously, if you shut the reg and you've got the fire hole doors open, it creates a blowback, doesn't it?
Not just you don't just do it when you've got the fire hole open. You generally the driver will knock the blower on as soon as you shut the regulator, because you've got no draft going up the chimney. Having the regulator open is drawing the fire through the tubes, and it's helping draw the fire, as well as obviously preventing you from burning yourself when it blows back at you. It's there's several reasons behind it. It's a mixture of obviously blowbacks, but also obviously keeping the fire drawing.
I'll take it your plan is to get to Pickering and then hitch the Black 5 on the front and take a step back, yeah?
Well, I'll fill this local water depending on how much water this uses, and then we'll potentially double head both back. So we'll have the Black 5 will lead with this tucked in behind, so the Black 5's leading. Just what?
Rightio.
Just wait and see what happens, Sam. Wait and see what happens.
There's not a turntable. There is a turntable picker in it.
Yes, there is.
But it's never usually used.
True. Ah, shit. I didn't put the fucking reversal lock on. Now I have. I thought I had done it,
Naughty,
didn't lock.
I am going to have to love you and leave you, gents, because I do have to be up early in the
Yeah,
morning.
no worries, mate.
Okie dokie.
I will catch everyone later on.
See you then.
Ta-ta for now.
See you soon.
We have 5 viewers currently.
I'm surprised he didn't do his like famous line, you know, the bye bye, have a great time. You know. He
Not in a
doesn't-
while.
No, he hasn't, has he?
That's better.
Here we are. So we started streaming 2 hours ago, it says.
Hmm.
Well, technically it's 2.5 hours ago. It just hasn't registered 3 hours. Well, it doesn't register 3 hours until 10:30. So.
Did anybody see oh Christ, Waterman's programme last night?
No, I need to watch that on catch up.
It's
Is it
very good.
BBC, Steve?
Oh.
Is it BBC iPlayer or is it ITV Channel 4?
Ooh. I don't know.
I'll have a look. I'll have a look later.
I can't remember.
So what is it about trains?
Yeah, model railways.
Yeah. Big Names, Little Trains, it's called.
Ah.
So it's about his building his layout for the show at Chester Cathedral. It's about meeting Jules Holland and seeing his layout. They travel on the Eurostar and all sorts of stuff. It's really quite good, actually. He's going to do different celebrity tweak who's into model railways.
Very nice. It sounds pretty cool.
Holland was it modern railway?
Yeah, see, you do something new every day. He's got quite a huge layout. It's not exactly my cup of tea, but it's a big layout he's got in his house, and it depicts lots of sort of areas from his life. You know, like there's a 1960s London area, places that he grew up in and what have you, and Euston Station and all the rest of it. And there's a big German area set in the Cold War. A few different, and he's got the Eurostar that runs right the way through all the different parts of the layout and that. Yeah, it's quite good.
Fair enough.
That's interesting. So it's basically a mix of both
Yeah.
foreign and UK in one layout. Okay.
Yeah, they're like separate layouts, but the Eurostar goes through them all.
Oh, fair. Interesting.
But yeah, it's worth a watch. Definitely worth a watch.
So back to Roblox, Jen Lewis. Do we know when the next RHTT is going to be?
Potentially Sunday, and it'll be another one-off run, just other places that aren't covered in 3 Juliet 40.
Okay, I'll take it you'll be taking that one because I'm not going to be here.
Oh, yeah, in that case then. But then you got to do Mondays 3 Juliet 40.
Yeah.
Which is looking like it'll be 906 again.
Yeah, might be 906 for the rest of the week as well, because we ain't got the 68s that have arrived yet, have we?
Nope.
And we ain't got a 20 anymore at the moment.
No, we don't. See what game Dan bought earlier? Well, I think he bought it. It was at least looking at
What was that then?
it.
Forest. Oh yeah, he did. He sent it to me too.
Yeah, we need to play that.
We do. Everyone wants it, it's just down to when we're all here.
Always the way.
Which also means when Will's around.
And no, fellow viewers, we are not going to start doing a BLS gaming channel. Anyone asks.
It has come up as a joke, though.
It has come up as a joke. I mean, it would be interesting, but no, that's not really what we do, is it? It's all train sim, train stuff, what we do, isn't it?
The British Gaming Studios.
Yeah.
We've actually now seen a drop of viewers now to down to 4 current viewers. The highest was 15, sorry.
Alright, Forest ain't that bad.
Well, to be fair, this stream has been going on for a long time, and probably will.
Yeah.
We've
People are getting bored now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've kind of gone through the rush hour of the stream with viewers. They've all seen it and gone now.
To be fair, people came out for the decent traction, which was the Black 5, and as soon as the 25s came, they went, yeah, okay, we'll watch a bit of 25 thrash. Standard 5 turns up, everyone's gone.
And as we know from experience, if you had a 37, it would spike up again.
Oh, was that the MRC stream when it did that? Or was it something else?
It did it there, and that Network Realm 97 thing.
Oh,
around the
God,
World
yeah.
Just ages ago.
Hello, Jenny D.
Oh, hello, Jen. How are you? I thought I did say to Stan earlier. You said you'd come and have a say hello to us. Thank you.
That was nice rounding that curve.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Especially, it's also been back far enough that you can actually not hear the safety valves blowing off too loudly.
So you also got the lovely flange squeal that you love of the coach in stock, Jay.
Wangy necking.
The unit flange squeal, which is not really appropriate for Mark 1 coach. Yeah.
We've got one person on the platform. Well, this time they're not going to wait. We're not stopping for them. We're just going to go straight through.
Well, no, this is a dining service.
Yeah.
You wouldn't stop at the whole.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's good to hear, Jen.
Might be a.
Thank you for joining us. Or coming and saying hello.
Yeah, it's obviously some geezers filming in it. Although to be fair, they haven't really got much thrash of the standard 5 in that video because it's all downhill, so it'd just be coasting past the camera.
Sam, have you seen the YouTube video? Jen said, sorry guys, I'm not a fan of the squealing sound.
Yeah, well.
She's got good taste. To be fair, the squeals sound too modern to be Mark 1 stock. Because on Mark 1s you tend to get more of a grind, don't you, Sam? Would you agree?
Yeah.
You get more like
sort of that sort of deep groan. Yeah, it's different.
I could make a joke right now.
What, the deep groan?
Yeah. I might message you it actually just for funnies.
No, I don't think you should. I don't think I want to know now.
Why not?
Sounds weird.
You are weird.
Bit of a cough there, Steve.
Yeah. Still falling apart.
I hope you're not getting the BLS cold as well.
No, I had my flu jab yesterday. Last night. It's coming round from that.
Yeah, because there's some sort of BLS cold going around at the moment because it started from Will, then Lewis got it, then now Jordan's got it, and no doubt I'll probably get it because I'm going to see Jordan this weekend, so he's probably going to end up giving it to me now. So yeah.
Cold shed is a cold half.
Send the jokes, which means you've got to look at it.
Have I?
Yep.
Oh. Oh no. No. No, 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 no.
What's up?
Send
Oh,
it, Steve. Sure, Steve would like to.
Go on.
Wow.
Hit me.
Thrown, but there we are. I'll forward it to you. I'll figure out how to do it. Change the layout.
Where are you
Right,
sending it?
messages. I forwarded it from Sam.
There we go. Nice.
There it is.
yeah. Jens has put it's definitely the cold and flu season. Guys, I've just had one and only just getting rid of it. GCR Supporter
dear.
says, anyone think that the NYMR has too much fame? Depends what you mean by that. In TS or real life or both?
I think it kind of means real life, Jake. Like, you know, with the BBC going down there filming all
Oh,
their
yeah.
series and stuff like that, and them being all anti-diesel on the camera, which really pees me off. But yeah,
Well, I agree on that
because they're all
one.
like, "Oh, we don't like dirty diesel." So yeah, just slagging them off on the camera. That was really
There's no
annoyed me.
need. There's
when
no
they did
need
that.
for it. There's no need for it. Diesel have as much traction as steam do to an extent.
Yeah, and also as well, it's all well and good them saying that, right? But when their lovely steam trains break down,
Or set
they've
fire.
got nothing
Or
to
set fire to the
save with.
moors. Or
Yeah,
set
they've got
fire
nothing
to
to
the
save
moors.
them with, or no replacement.
No.
That's obviously why they bought that 31, which to be fair was a good move to them. Okay,
Well, it's
that's
private
very
owned,
much.
isn't it?
But it's made there.
Yeah, this is the thing, because they don't actually have any operational diesel locos at the minute, apart from Sybilla, because that's why they had to hire in the 47 from West Somerset, and obviously they've got their 37 as well, haven't they? So they've got Sybilla and the 37, and that was it. That was the only two resident locos that
Yeah.
could run. The rest of them are all out of traffic, so they had to start hiring in locos, which, you know, so it's all well and good moaning about diesels and calling them, you know, names and slagging them off, but at the end of the day, they need them.
Yeah.
You know, there's no denying it. That's why they've had to hire them in.
I love that whistle. That whistle's gorgeous.
Sybilla has a cracked cab window. Oh no, that's not good news. I do love Sybilla. That's a really lovely 25. To be fair, I had that on the Whitby section. I really enjoyed it.
I reckon so. We'll get down to Pickering for about 10:30. I reckon. We're not that far now, really, are we?
No. No. Yeah, especially recently, GCR support. Sybilla actually sounds even better now, because when I went to, obviously when I rode behind it in 2019, the idle sound was very smooth. It was more of a rumble, but now it has more of a splutter. I don't know whether it's because it's been obviously it's been used more and stuff, and it's just a bit of wear and tear. But with the distinctive splutter, it sounds even better now. So I mean, I'd love to go on it again sometime, to be fair. This is a lovely station, Leversham. I quite like this as well. Because if you have a look around like the station and that, it's got all the details on the posters and stuff like that. It's just, you know, the little things is really cool on it.
We might as well stop here, Sam, just to pick up passengers from here.
Well, no, we will go through in it. Mind you, you're going through at 5 miles an hour, which is
People
funny.
get it off anyway.
Yeah.
Do you want to stop or not?
It's 5 miles an hour over the crossing. Now we just go through it. It's fine. No, we want to get to Pickering in good time. But as we pass through, we can have a little look some of the bits, can't we? Yeah, just look at it. It just looks fantastic, doesn't it? All the little details and stuff that it has. I'll give it to Andy, who did the models for the stations and that. He did a really good job on the detail of them. It's a shame that like some of the assets are just like one massive whole asset. Wish he just sort of divided them a little bit more and laid them out a little bit better. But detail-wise on the assets, though, he's spot on. And again, it's a massive thank you to him, really, because if it wasn't for him, this upgraded NYMR project would have never have come to be.
No.
So,
It's a weed killer there.
yes.
Need the Hunslet Barclays on it.
Need Hunslet Barclay 20s on it.
Oh, that signal looks horrible.
What, that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're custom assets, but, you know,
Which signal is this one?
They
the
all look
semaphores.
Yeah, the semaphores, dear.
No, but the thing is, though, you can't, with those semaphores, there is no better model out there because they are unique semaphores. They're like the ones that go through the wood. So it's a very unusual design of signal, which no other route or anything else in TS is like it, is it?
Texturing needs fixing.
They use Kuju texturing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
That's what makes them look poor.
A retexture probably make them look better.
Look, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, maybe it could be something that I could see about. Maybe we could look into in the future or something and ask SSS about it.
It won't be the only signal upgrade.
Because I don't know, like, I know that we had permission to release Andy's assets with the route and obviously use his route to update, but there was no, like, mentioning of altering his assets, as in, like, reskinning or texture upgrading them. That's why we haven't done any.
Yeah.
But if he was okay with that, then awesome. Perhaps we could look into it, you know?
I've just realised at this point, apart from anyone maybe in the chat, there's only myself and Steve that really know what I'm doing with regards to moving the... Because obviously you two are diesel men, aren't you, by heart, so...
Pretty much, yeah. Well, there's so many cocks in here, isn't there, to move and... What?
Well, that's getting clipped.
I mean, no, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, like, the circular thing.
Barrel.
Oh my god.
Valves.
Valves, then. Yeah. Oh god, I've really dropped myself in that now, haven't I?
Yes.
Again.
Please don't clip that. Oh dear. I know he's going to do it. But yeah, there's loads of
Valves.
items to move.
That sounds evil. Valves.
As an American tourist once said to me when I was firing 5199, there's more valves in here than on my Cessna.
To be honest, actually, this is actually a really, really simple cab compared to some of them I've driven on TS.
It is a bit.
It's a shame you can't actually, pour a mug of tea with the flasks and that would be cool, wouldn't it? I mean, an utterly pointless feature, but wouldn't it just be nice to at least have it, you know?
A bit like that Bible and pasty and things that keep appearing every now and again by certain developers.
Oh yeah, I liked how you could, is it the 35, that's it, the class 35 high mech, how you could bake a pasty in the cab. Just an utterly pointless feature, but it's there and it's nice, you know? I would like to see developers do that more, add like little extra Easter eggs, because the thing is, it's the little things that make the big difference. It makes people think, oh yes, that's wicked, and I know I say that every single time when I speak about routes, but it honestly is very, very important.
Yeah,
little things.
All things transport, we are about a mile and a half from Newbridge on the North Yorkshire Moors Railway. Maybe 2 at most. I've just thought, Sam, you didn't. I don't think I didn't do any video recordings with double heading, did I? When I did that a few nights ago, so you guys haven't heard it when I double headed both the Standard 5 and the Black 5 for a test run. See whether I could do it. So you're going to be just as much in the dark. Oh no, you were in the stream. Well, you were with me, but I don't think you really heard it. So you'll get to really hear it this time, all being well.
Well, yeah, no, I didn't hear it, so...
I think you were busy at the time, but yeah.
I was probably doing video sim editing or something. Which is looking pretty good, and it's
also looking pretty late.
Well, it's honestly, it's well over halfway now, Lewis. So we've got up to pretty much the bit where we was at last night with all the voiceovers. So
you actually done them all, so?
Yep, all of them.
Good.
So just need to finish off the roadblock sections and get on to the TSW part. But yeah, this will go down in a moment in history, you know, this live stream. The one, because we'll always like sit back and look at it and say, do you remember the 1K subscribers live stream gala we did on the North York Moors Railway? You know, it's something to remember.
Sure.
Well, this whole festival's something to remember.
But this is the start of the celebrations then, really, isn't it? This live stream.
Yeah, it is. It is, yes.
I've forgotten how twisty and turny this line is. It's got a lot of sharp curves, hasn't it?
It does, but to be fair, it's quite atmospheric in a way, because like obviously when you turn round and you hear the squeal of the coaching stock and stuff, that is how it is in real life, so it kind of recreates that pretty well. I have heard though that a lot of the North York Moors is now welded rail.
Which is probably
I
why.
don't know if that is true or not.
This is probably why this bit here's not got as many joints on it, because this bit sounds quite welded, or it sounds quite, rather than that really, it's really clattering every 30 seconds. It's, if you go past here, you listen to it goes past, there's not a lot of joints, and I'm doing that 26 mile an hour. It's just...
Yeah, that's another thing that I really admire Steam Sound Supreme's work on, is the track audio. What they did, they went through the entire route listening to the track audio and replicating it. It's very clever. In fact, they've done jointed in some areas and welded in others. Tell you what, that Standard 5 did look gorgeous going over that crossing there.
Not long before we start slowing down for Pickering. We've got 7
Standard
viewers
5's a
still.
bit far from home.
Just a bit.
Because you wouldn't have ever got a Standard 5 on the North York Moors back in the day. It would have all been like LNER stuff, wouldn't it?
When did it close?
You know what? I actually do not know. Blimey, I've worked on the route. That's bad that I don't even know the major history about it. I know the preservation history, well, just about. Okay, so the line between...
Oh, look it up, that's cheater.
1965, so it was pretty early that this...
That wasn't early. Not for Steam.
What, 1965?
Yeah, loads closed there then. Yeah, so they would have had standards up there, no, almost certainly.
Yeah, 1965, and then it was reopened in 1973 by the North Yorkshire Moors Historical Railway Trust Limited, which I'm guessing is the preservation group that... Yeah, it must have been, yeah, because I remember the railway was preserved in the 70s. It was around the late 70s, so yeah, that is right.
We've got the peg. And it's now 10:32, so we're not actually that bad. We've done well. So we're almost back at Pickering. So I did say we ran about 11:15, didn't I? So I think we'd actually get back about 11:30. And you are right, Sam.
Yeah, it's always an hour each way, you see,
Mm.
on a run. Why doing scenarios for this route was a bit of a pain in the backside, to be honest. Because think about it, I had to make the scenario and then I had to test it. So every time I tested it, that's always a good hour of testing, you know, because I had to make sure it was going to its destination. So I'll be spending a good 3 hours per scenario creation, which is a lot of work, really. And I mean, I can't, and this is just like a preserve line like this. I mean, honestly, I give credit to those who do like mainline routes that are like miles and miles long, you know, with all the AI and stuff. That'll take them hours, days even.
We've got a team doing it.
Yeah.
Well, you should know, Sam.
Why?
Well, if he doesn't know, then I'm worried, but yeah.
So, what we're going to be doing at Pickering?
Oh,
Signal.
I can't tell that. What do you mean? What do you say?
Looking at the signals, apparently.
Yep. That's
Lewis
what
wants
we're
to
doing.
look at the signals.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have to water both locos anyway, so that can be done while watering, can't it?
Because he wants to do an inspection. He's going to be like, oh, well, you see now, this needs replacing, that needs replacing. That's probably what he's going to be like.
I'm not saying no.
Because you want to upgrade the entire route, don't you, signalling wise?
The H is the colour, right?
That's the second time that's routed just correctly now. I'm very pleased about. Standard 5-isms. Look at this gorgeous standard 5.
Anybody seen the Capote 5?
I have many years ago now, though, about 2015, I think, last time I saw it in Steam. Why?
I was just wondering if anybody knew anything about whether it's coming back or not yet.
Well, I'll say one thing, Steve. Guess who it's owned by?
Who?
Derbyshire County Council.
Really?
Yep.
Maybe I thought it was... Maybe I'm trying to remember where I've seen it. I think down south somewhere, I think. Or was it Butterley? I don't know. Can't remember.
Have we got enough
I know
room
it's
to
out
run
of,
round?
I know it's out of traffic.
I am just going to draw forward slightly. Right, so what we're going to do is uncouple Loco from the train, swap the lamps to a single lamp for running round the train, shut the drain taps. I will show you the signals, Ludget, when I take water, mate, if that's alright with you.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I know what they look like, I just thought, you know, thought we'd just have a bit of fun.
I have no idea how far we are from the point. There we go. So let's lock the point back into position. Number 2 road, that's good to see. Wind the reverser back. Without taking out the black fire. Oh shit. We're a bit closer than that I thought we were. We've got to reposition both locos now. Ha 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 ha. Bollocks.
Right. 2 ticks. I need to go and use the loo.
Make sure you put it back after you finish with it.
Yeah, so I need to go and use the toilet. So if, you know, this was like a real place, you could just, well, it is a real place.
Just go.
If this was a
Oh,
reality, you know,
Yeah.
I'll be using the toilets in Pickering, you know.
Yes, Sam, just go. Please go.
If this was a reality.
Yes, I'll be using the Pickering
Sam,
toilet.
just go. Just go.
Just go.
Right, yep. BRB.
You're embarrassing us.
Guys, we don't know this person, honest.
Well, apparently we're his staff.
Rod and his staff.
You should talk about the signals while he's not here.
Yeah.
Just be like, yeah, so either UK pros fitting.
Well, we do really, don't we? The Cage ones
Yeah.
look bloody horrible.
Again, they've got Kuju textures. There's also a missing banner repeater, which should be right where you're stood.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, isn't there a whole section of track that over by the bay platform or whatever that shouldn't be there anymore?
Oh, I'm just a little bit off that quarter column. Yes, I believe you're right.
Yeah. That track should be gone. But there we are.
Have you got a model, Lewis?
5305? No, I
A
haven't.
model.
I've got 45305.
A double O model.
Yes, a
Double O
45305.
layout.
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Oh.
But it's all in a box now. It's all in boxes in the loft now.
Alright, okay. I was just wanted to know whether you had signals on that.
I would, to be fair, I did, but it was only one semaphore. There was a Hornby one, but it got packed away long before I could start doing stuff like that. But I've still got it.
Okay.
Okay, legit, that signal was not clearing for some reason, but never mind.
Yes, much better.
So we got permission from the signal to pass at danger.
Because the signal doesn't work.
Being yellow flagged.
Yeah, so what do we think of the signals then, Ludge?
Crap.
Yeah,
Listen.
that was my Jake impression.
Listen, right? Okay, they're custom colour lights. Come on, you got to give them credit.
No, not the Kuju.
They're not. They're custom.
I've got Kuju textures.
We've got Kuju textures, but they are custom made by Andy.
By Handy.
They're not all that handy.
By Andy.
Andy Pandy.
No, Andy Galga. Galga, yeah, or Gouger.
You don't even know.
Gouger.
Yeah, but come on, Sam. They do look a bit old.
They are outdated, I suppose, compared to
So if
nowadays
those-
stuff. But remember, he started this in like,
So,
I don't know, he started this route in like 2013 or something, like ages and ages ago.
so
We
for
are
those of you,
discussing now. Okay, Sam. What about the missing banner repeater? What about that?
It's old, isn't it? It's an old
so for those of you who have,
set of signals.
Beam and shut up. For those of you who have been very good to keep watching us all the way up to this point, thank you very much. We are just going to couple these two together, and then run back to Gromont double-headed, and I'm going to brake before I smash into the Black 5.
Yeah. In the meantime, hang on, Sam. What do you mean? What about the missing banner repeater? Oh, it's an old one. What do you mean?
Well,
You're not answering my question.
I don't know. I just maybe we should. Well, we'll look into that some other time.
Right. What about the track that shouldn't be there?
We're just not going to mention that.
I think we already have, haven't we, Jake? Yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Right. Anyway,
Wow.
we've got a comment stating, where did you get the Pullman coaches from?
Oh, now that would be telling. The Pullman coaches are from our Vintage Trains pack.
Yes, so the Vintage Trains coaching stock reskin pack, which is on the BLS website under the rolling stock reskins in TS Classic content.
Plug.
Off.
So, should we go inspect why the signal's not letting you pass it?
Yeah. Shut up, you fucking creature.
Well, we need to inspect the signal, Jake, not the track ahead of it. Yeah, see, you should be getting the call on, but you're not. That works.
Has he set his points correctly though?
Yeah.
Well, considering the next signal's green, you know.
But I mean, currently it's set to the siding head shunt, so it isn't set correctly.
Either way, Sam, you should still be getting the call on. Either way, you
What
know,
do you mean
if
it's
you
set
go
to the
into yard
siding?
or whatever.
What do you mean it's set to the side?
It's
The
also
point is
not.
to set your pellet.
So set to the siding head shunt, yeah.
Let's have a look at that. Look.
But they were set to the siding head shunt.
But I see more evidence. I don't know what it is. Either way, the signal didn't give a call on it.
Well, no, because he passed it before he
No, I
passed
didn't.
it and then changed the...
I didn't, Sam. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
I set the road correctly.
Right.
Signals, right.
No.
What?
Oh look, that one's got the call on and we've not even got in front of it yet.
When NYMR gets update, will you update some of the signals around Pickering and Crossings and Shed? Well, funnily enough, that is just pretty much what we've just been talking about, isn't it?
Yeah, see, we gotta do it now because someone's asked to.
Yes, Lewis wants to update the signals around Pickering, yes. And a new crossing will have to be built, like, as in, from scratch, which is going to be a pain in the backside, to be honest with you, but hey-ho. It's got to be done.
Right, Sam, look, feather, white indicator, route, call on. Oh, bloody hell.
Oh yeah, yeah. Plus there's also a missing signal that needs to be installed.
What's there?
Yeah, November Bravo 7 banner repeater.
Okay. Oh yeah, the one in the platform, yeah.
Yeah, these are probably all new signals from recent times.
Right, okay, let's just prove that wrong. I'm pretty sure I already have proven you wrong with that, but I'll happily do it again.
No, this is
Signals
based on
change.
2019 though, so...
Yeah, okay, so I'm just gonna prove you wrong if that's alright with you, you know. I'll happily do that. Let me just...
That didn't want to work that time for some reason.
Because you have used that excuse before, so I know. Yeah, let's look at 2017. That's a good time. That's before it should be set, yeah.
When you start in Whitby, when we get time to, that's a simple way of putting it. When we get time to. That's it. Yeah, but I'll tell you what, it's a lot of work to do the section. A lot of work. Yeah. Like, it's not going to be like a straightforward thing. Pretty much a majority of the line to Whitby is going to have to be entirely custom built, because you've got unique bridges, unique structures that there's nothing like it in TS. You know, all of it would need to be scratch built in a sense. And also to go with the rest of the route, because a lot of it has been scratch built, and you kind of want to keep to the same level of quality as the rest of the route, don't you?
Right, Sam, so November Bravo 7 banner repeater was there in 2017.
Right. Well, the signalling all seemed correct to me when I edited the route. Well, technically, it was mostly Willie did a majority of the scenery. I mostly did the towns and villages and stuff, you know, and scenarios.
Right, well, there's a whole side of this thing, right?
Demon, oh look! Signal, green.
Green.
Yeah, that gantry used to house a second signal for that track work there that's not there anymore. It was November Bravo 1. Yes, it was November Bravo 1.
I want to know why, when they reinstated the railway, they didn't put the track at the right level. They've done the same on the Lakeside and Haverthwaite.
Then what?
When they relayed the track and the Preservation Society took over, they didn't dig out deep enough to lay the track at the right height. That's why you have to have stools to get into the carriage.
All right. Yeah.
Like-
Oh, yeah. Is it because the track is a little bit too high?
Yeah. Lakeside's the same. They're not Lakeside, Haverthwaite station's the same. Synergy.
Yeah.
Is it like they had like landsliding and like land has changed?
I don't know what the reason is, but it clearly wasn't like that in the BR days. So, you know, you step out the carriage would be the right height for the platform, and the platform hasn't sunk.
This is our grand finale then, Jake, tonight's stream, the double head of steam locos on the Moorlander. Tender first as well, oddly. You don't usually get, do you?
Oh, listen to that
Usually tend to
sound.
see a lot of smoke first double headers.
got me interested on the subtext.
Oh,
Evening, James Moore.
Sam, we've got that bug. That's broken the game. That's the game over.
Right, well, the thing is, why are you driving from the Black 5 anyway? I was just out of curiosity.
James-
Should you be driving from the standard 5?
No, it's Black 5. Sam, we'll have to give up. The game's just gone.
Is it really?
Yeah, look.
Well, I want to thank you very all for watching this video.
Well, that's broke. That's ended that early then.
Oh yeah, of course you're driving a Black 5 because that's the leading loco. What am I on about?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
but Sam, look what's just happened.
Ooh. Somebody's nicked the wheels.
Oh,
Sounds like
yeah.
it's been in a dodgy area. Is it up on bricks?
How is that bug even still a thing? I could have sworn that was fixed.
Well, there we are.
Well, I think that means we have to end here, Sam, because we're not going to get very far now. That's it. We've got no breaks or
Then
anything.
is there not a way of
No.
disconnecting the loco to see what happens?
No. That just breaks us. That's it now. Sorry about that. I was looking forward to
Or
that
even
double header.
disconnecting the loco?
Yeah. It didn't do that the night before, so I don't know why it's done it this time for. It was fine before.
Luck of the draw.
Yeah, that's bizarre.
Well,
The only thing I can think of is if you try and disconnect it, or
no, that would make a difference, sadly.
will you try it?
I can try it, but
Yeah.
problem is, Sam, I've got no brakes now.
Just disconnect the
Well, I
loco.
I've got brakes, but it's not going to do anything.
Right. Let's see what happens.
No.
Well, what a start.
That's that over and done with then.
Yeah. There's no way of moving that out of the bloody way, is there?
Yeah, I know. It looks like that Sam's jinxed it all for us.
Yeah, he's like, and now's the
Well,
grab for nah. Okay, you know.
Yeah, hang on a bit. So
What?
you can't even move that at all. Literally no go.
No,
So you can't stick it in the siding or something.
not easily. You could probably move it with the standard 5, but it would be a pain in the arse to do. And it'll put us behind even further than we are now.
Yeah, bro, we'll end up getting back for like midnight.
Yeah, I'm not willing to risk that, Sam. Well, sorry about that, folks. That wasn't the end of the stream I was kind of hoping for. Yeah, that's really, really pissed me off, to be honest with you. I'm really not happy about that, because that wasn't the end I was hoping for at all. I was kind of hoping a nice run back. I don't know what's caused it. But yeah. Do you want to conclude anything with the end to end the conclusion, Sam?
Well, I think we should just say, you know, thank you to everyone who's given us the opportunity to do this 1K subscribers festival, and for everybody who's supported us and subscribed to us over the years that BLS has been a thing. Because I think, I mean, me and Steve, Steve, you could probably agree with me that we never thought that we'd make it to 1,000 subscribers when we made BLS in 2017.
No, we didn't.
We started off with something really small, and now all of a sudden we're up there with the big 1K. It's quite it's difficult to get your head around. It's interesting. It means a lot to us, doesn't it? You know, it means
Yes,
a lot to us.
absolutely.
I'm just going to jump.
Yeah.
I wanted to add something quickly. I've been part of BLS now for about 2 years now, I think, in total, and I can't. I only came in originally to sort of because I had peak rail that I was willing to release through BLS, and I feel very privileged even now to be a part of it, and how much the team has, how much BLS has grown since I joined. I think back before I joined, I think it was literally just you two, and Will. Now there's, I've lost count of how many of us in the team altogether.
I was there before you.
Oh, were you? Okay,
Yeah, to be
I
fair,
thought you joined
Lewis
about the same time
yeah.
as me. But again, I think
Wait, quite a bit before actually.
it's just how much BLS has sort of grown and changed since I've been here. It's been nice to see. We've had our bad moments, things have gone wrong for us, but yeah, it's just nice to be honest. Hello, train spotter James Moore. Well, the stream's ended on a little bit of a bad note due to an issue with the engine, but yeah, thanks to everyone.
It's unfortunate that he's joined. It's unfortunate that he's joined just now, and we've had a failure.
Yeah,
That
it's
is a
pain.
shame because he could have seen our last run. But there you go.
But yeah, I want to say
That's a pain in
personally,
the back.
thanks to everyone who's joined us this evening for the stream. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed being able to, being given the moment to actually do all the driving. It's been stressful, don't get me wrong. I've been trying not to make any mistakes, especially when you've had sort of Sam, who's a big diesel person, obviously Lewis, who's a big diesel person, but also having Jordan, who would very, very quickly criticise my driving if I made a mistake. But it's been fantastic. I've enjoyed it, and I hope we can do another one of these things, maybe just a normal gala event at some point in the near future. So I think with that, anyone else want to add anything?
Well, yeah, I think we've pretty much wrapped it up there. So thank you all for watching, and keep an eye out for more 1K subscriber festival events. I'll make sure that I put them up on the Facebook page and Discord server whenever we're doing an event. The next event, as far as I know, should be the sneak peek preview of the Spa Valley Railway. So you can all get excited and look forward to that.
Don't forget Halloween.
Oh yes, and we've got a surprise coming for Halloween. We've got a surprise coming for Halloween, but we're not going to tell you guys what that is just yet. But we have got a special spooky surprise.
And
yes,
a video, yeah,
and a video, and a video. Yeah,
we should probably think about recording.
It's all happening.
It's all happening for Halloween this year. We want to make Halloween good this year because last year's Halloween wasn't as good as the one in 2021. So we want to make our Halloween special good this year. But yeah, thank you, Steam Train Boy. Glad you enjoyed the stream. It's okay. We'll see you soon, and we'll see everyone else soon. So thank you for watching. This has been Samuel Beeman of BLS, Jake,
Bonner,
Steve,
and
Lewis, and Jordan. Yeah.
Hey, bye all.
Bye.
Bye.